World. Holy crap, nothing wants to work today. Okay. Hello. Thank you for the bits. Yes, the VIP badge finally got put in. I'm so sorry that took so long. It actually shouldn't have taken so long. I'm an idiot. That's the main problem here. Look at that. The screen is working. My face is here. Hopefully my microphone is coming through because it was not a second ago. I think the YouTube stream is going. Oh my gosh, everything. It only took me. I've been at this computer trying to set up for the stream for like the last 15 minutes. And for some reason, everything decided to just stop working. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. But significantly long note, how you doing? God Soldier? Almond? How are y'all doing today? Hopefully y'all are doing swell. Applejack is under the desk. Her little hidey hole. I totally pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Yep. I feel very sick, so I'm doing just fantastic. What's going on? It's gotta be allergy related, right? You got a cold going? Almond, once again, if y'all haven't seen it, y'all should check out the art. God Soldier, I'm concerned about you not telling me what it is. If you haven't seen it, you should check out the art channel. Despite what Almond's saying, she did some Mega Man art, which is absolutely 10 out of 10. Sorry, my doggy's being very needy. Yeah, are you getting lovin's? I love you, baby bear. You're a sweet girl. After stream, we're going to set up that other cam so I can switch over to it and people can see how beautiful you are. I'm not going to forget, although I've got a bunch of extra work to do. Super Skip informed me that Stream Elements is going out of business. Which, if you didn't know it, Stream Elements is kind of like my bot. It's the chat that y'all see on screen. It's my be right back, starting soon, in screens, which I never use the in screen. I'm trying to think of what else Stream Elements runs in my chat. So if they're going out of business, I'm going to have to completely rework pretty much a lot of my streaming setup. So that's really fun and great. What up, Truth? How you doing? I've been watching the most brain-rotted Deltarune theory videos due to lack of tasks at work today, and now I'm mentally preparing to return to shiny hunting EVs. I'm assuming shiny hunting is a lot. I know it's like percent-based, where you just kind of like run into Pokemon and hope you get a shiny one, but like how low of a percentage are we talking here? How are they going out of business? They're just shutting down. I've been petting this dog this entire time. And now that I've taken my hand off of her, her little paw is just on my arm. Say, why'd you stop? Love me more. They're just going out of business. They're shutting down. They're firing all of their employees or letting all of their employees go. Whatever. I don't know really what the difference is, if I'm being honest. He's petting his dog off cam. Turns a service violation. Like I said earlier, I need to set up that second cam so we can show how precious she is. But then I was like, oh right, I have a bunch of other stream stuff to fix. But of course it's going out of business. You just got back to streaming, so it makes sense that the world is like, hey, let's make your life more difficult. Hey, yeah, I'm just waiting for Twitch to be like, hey, we're shutting down officially. Everyone's got to go to Kick now. Worry not, Carl, if they do, I can help. What, you can help? What do you mean? Almond Malk, you're seriously so talented. That Mega Man drawing is absolutely 10 out of 10. Okay, I've got to stop petting you now. I love you. Why don't you go lay down, take a nap like you always do. You've been pet for about 10 minutes straight. I'm covered in your hair now. God Soldier, I'm so sorry you feel sick, bud. 1 in 1,000 1,024 chance? What is that, a 0.1%? You're so cute. I mean, less because of the 24, but you, it's a, you know, vague roundup. Oh, and on top of that, our house is filled with ants right now, so that's been great. So ant poison's going to be delivered today. Hooray. Hallelujah. Let's turn that off. Yep, good. Really love hearing my own voice. I don't. That's a sarcastic joke. I'm a developer. I can decompile the source code for any overlays and remake it and write you a custom bot. I mean, that's fair, but there might be easier switchovers. I know Streamlabs is a thing. I feel like with Stream Elements going out of business, and I don't know how... I think it's pretty official. But it is insane to me. It was kind of like the go-to when it came to that stuff. I do not recommend Streamlabs. Yeah, that's what everyone else was saying. And I vaguely remember there being some kind of controversy, but I also can't remember what it was. So probably not worth it. But maybe there's some alternatives. I've seen someone recommend Citrus. No idea if it's a viable alt. I mean, yeah, it'll just come down to, I'm gonna have to start looking now. Okay, we just started a new day. Let's slow down time before we get to anything too much. I have to go back and defeat that boss again and do something to get that sword. Is that right, God Soldier? I meant to look that up before I got on stream. I meant to look up how does one get that sword. They stole the source code from OBS and tried to get OBS shut down right after for using their code. That cannot be real. Is that actually what happened? Yo, what up, Vampire Librarian? How you doing? Yeah, gotta make it soaring. Spring. Oh. So I make it spring by going and killing the boss. And then do I go back to the blacksmiths? And by blacksmith, I mean the Gimp and his owner. And they'll be like, hey, we'll fix your sword permanently. Streamlabs is a pathetic company. Yeah, I remembered people being like, no, Streamlabs is the devil. And I remembered there being some big controversy, but I did not look into it. Down, left, up. I have to win the Goron race? I have to win a race? You didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that. You've seen my driving skills. They're atrocious. Also, how do I get just straight back to the boss? I can't remember. I can go to Snowhead. There was supposed to be a way... There was supposed to be a way... Yes, I did. You have to win it twice, I believe. Oh, no, you did say that. You did. That's on me. There's supposed to be a quick way back to fight the boss real easy. Is there, like, something that I'm not thinking of? I don't remember the stupid song. Goron Lullaby. Go to Snowhead and walk in. There's a portal to the boss room as soon as you enter. Okay. A, right, left. A, right, left, right, A. That's not what I meant. We'll play it with my bongos. Okay. Your Mega Man art is so dope. I love the chalk texture and the stars and the eyes. That was one thing I was going to talk about. Chalk texture is exactly what it is. When I see it, I'm like, oh, that's like crayon texture. I love that. But now that I'm thinking about it, chalk is 100% what it is. JJ, why do you got to put your little face right where my feet go? You've got this whole section over here that's even got a blanket. And you're like, no, I want where the feet are. Also, God Soldier, thank you for the advice and telling me where to go. Almond is seriously insanely talented. Hey Almond, speaking of you, and about you, have you been in contact with Super Skip? I fear he's losing his mind. You know, and I know him pretty well. So for me, of all people, to be like, he's a little off the rails, even more so than normal. Normally not something I ever say. Who hurt my boy? I don't think he's hurt. I'll just tell y'all how the conversation between us and him started the other day. I'm sure he's going to be upset about me doxing text messages. But he said, what's your opinion on eating babies? Beating, asterisk. Feeding. Sorry, autocorrect. This was out of nowhere, by the way. We were not, in fact, talking about babies. I said something about, oh, I got the frame for the Psyduck he gave me, and I sent a picture of it, and I was like, I love my little Psyduck boy, and he said, what's your opinion on eating babies? And then he was like, sorry, beating. Sorry, feeding. And then he said, do you think 3 months is too early for steak? Feeding was the actual word. So it went from eating to oops, I meant beating to oops, I meant feeding. And I was like, this is really weird that you bring this up because literally the day of, we were at some friend's house and the baby was straight up eating steak. And me and Rachel were both like, that baby doesn't have teeth. You're giving him strips of steak. Apparently they like suck on it for the nutrients and also it's good for teething. And I was like, wow, that's really, I learned something new today. But it was just weird that at the same time, another completely unrelated friend from a completely unrelated friend group was just like, how do you feel about babies and steak? I was like, what? Anyways, I was like, did you have a baby we don't know about? Whose baby is it, Skip? And he said, it's ours. And then it derailed from there. So apparently Skip and I have a baby. It's just a lot of weird. But yes, it was unprovoked, just out of nowhere. How do you feel about eating babies? I was like, I feel like I shouldn't have to answer that. I feel like that should be a pretty well-known. I'm probably against that, you know? But what is your opinion on those three things? Eating babies bad, beating babies bad, feeding babies good. There you go. There you have it. Too early for steak like the baby, yes. He astral projected. Seriously. He was the baby plot twist. A baby related to serpents in the Force. Probably is doing a lot of work there, Carl. I think, yeah, he's busy as can be, but it was really funny for him just out of the blue to be like, I need to know Carl's opinion on babies and steak. Okay, I thought that boulder was gonna knock me off, and it just... He was just like, pardon me, sir. Coming through. Dust Bunny, what's up, buddy? Short nap achieved. Still feel like death. You don't... Listen, you can make it a long nap. You did come right back in as soon as we were about to jump onto the cannibalism topic, since you just said, what about baby steak? It's like we summon Dust Bunny. Every time, cannibalism. Pause. I'll help take care of your shared baby, Carl. Thank you, Almond. Oh, you're such a good one. I hope it has Skip's eyes. And face. And everything. No, we're not doing that, Truth. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. To be honest, I never even thought of gumbo as either of those things. I just thought of gumbo as gumbo. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking by it. That said, if it's a soup or a stew, I feel like we're splitting hairs here. I think the only real difference between a soup and a stew is just like the, what am I doing? I have ice arrows, I forgot. I don't have any arrows in my, yeah, let me break out the drums. Pretty soon I'm gonna be texting y'all at, random intervals being like, hey, how do you feel about eating babies? He sent me that text and I was like, well, we're starting off this conversation strong. Starting it out strong. Remember, Bunny wanted to eat his downstairs neighbors when he still lived in New York. I forgot about that. Work at 4 a.m. tomorrow, can't long nap. Oh man, that's rough. He's the most qualified person for the topic of cannibalism here. I like how you'll talk about eating babies, but if I ask about the delineation between... No, it's not just delineation between soups and stews, okay? Don't lie. It's the delineation about everything. We got Metroidvanias, we got soups and stews. I'm sure there's some third thing that I currently can't think of. So don't make this seem like, oh, he'll talk about eating babies, but he won't even give me the time of day when it comes to soups and stews. What the? He's pulling out moves I never saw last time. Time to touch him. Oh my god, I have to race, dude. I have to race in this form, and it's all God Soldier's fault. I guarantee he was there when they were developing this game, and he's like, Carl's gonna have to play this in 30-something years. Put a race mode in it. Make it weirdly difficult to control, but also not too difficult to where it feels impossible, just enough where it's achievable, but he still feels like he's an idiot doing it. Good combo hook. I mean, I was in, okay? I had to delete, literally, you know, the whole meme of deleting paragraph. I had to delete the paragraph. Of course, it went from eating to beating, so I was deleting the paragraph to write another paragraph. But then he was like, feeding, sorry, autocorrect. And I was like, there's no way. I was like, this is a bit. There's no way autocorrect did you that dirty twice in a row back to back. There's no way you went from eating babies and went like, whoa, autocorrect, and then just immediately shut off beating without being like, I gotta keep an eye on autocorrect here because it's shooting from the hip. Yes, me at the ripe age of 6 said, screw you, Carl. Checks out. Sounds like you. Sounds like you a hater from the beginning. Phone rang, BRB. Phones don't ring. Shut up. No one has their phone on loud anymore. It's vibrating, okay? That's just a colloquialism that you chose to use. Also, I really butchered saying that. I felt kind of stupid. Yo, is this guy gonna die anytime soon? He fell last time, and I got some hits in. I cannot believe I gotta make it spring again. Dodge move. Oh, he straight up zapped me. Not humans, truth, babies. Almond. I think you keep catching me off guard with just banger one-liners. Oh yeah, I am going the wrong direction. Someone told me that having camera issues in this game was a skill issue, and I just sucked. Dude, whatever it is, it's something. I mean, I do suck. That is fair. That is true. A little Goron boy. I love how when he gets stuck, I can just see his face of disappointment at me. Not this time, sucker. Huzzah! Okay, sorry. When I get to those moments where I'm really just focusing on gaming, I realize I just start full yapping. I feel like talking about consuming human flesh is a little bit more taboo than, what differentiates this from that? No. No. Don't even act. Don't even act like you're taking the high ground here. Camera angles in this game are a rite of passage. Listen, my whole statement was just that, are the camera angles and camera more difficult in this game than they were in Ocarina of Time? And people were like, how dare you insult my perfect, lovely Game Boy. Not Game Boy like Game Boy Advance, but I mean Game Child. Everything about it is perfect, and all criticisms are just because you suck. That was pretty much how it was received. Time to go race some Gorons. Now you gotta visit the big Goron. What big Goron? What big Goron? Now you gotta visit the big Goron to get the powder keg, to blow up the boulder, to race in the race to bring to the blacksmith. Okay, so here's the thing. The Goron in the city is what sold the counter peg, but you're telling me I gotta go to... Hey! Get down here and get murdered. Nope, you know what? This is stupid. This is pointless. I'm just gonna go to the big Goron, because that's what God Soldier said, and I am not gonna question him. I'm just gonna go talk to the big Goron. This is not the right way to the big Goron. Wait. Is it? Yes, it is, but I can fly. Hey, I think I remembered it. Also, it's only one race. I looked it up. Okay. Also, the race sucks because there's massive rubber banding in the race, and it's really annoying. Good. God, I was hoping that it was going to be terrible. The big Goron is being that ice block. Oh, behind that ice block? Oh. Well, then I got it confused, because he was blocking the path, and I knocked him off. For some reason, I thought he was back over there. But I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that ice block that I couldn't reach with the hot water, because it was, like, up and above the little area. So I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to get the powder keg or race or something. That's not the right way. Oh, no, it is the right way. I need to go to the actual village. Yes, yeah, that is the exact spot I was thinking. We are on the same wavelength today. I mean, it took me a while to get there. Just not your fault. This doesn't feel right. This feels like the wrong way. Yeah, this is the wrong way. That's not to the village, is it? No, I was going the right way originally. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I will get there. I will get there. I don't know what to give that Goron that's up top there, by the way. That's like, man, I sure am hungry. I don't know, dog. Eat a sandwich. Figure it out. You're a big boy. Yes, they are, but that's more of movement vectors. Oh my god, there's water everywhere. Gorons don't like water. In this one, and not to talk down about Papa Nintendo, but I feel like the camera was designed for Zelda. Okay, and we're in the water. For Zelda and imported for Majoras without additional pacing in mind. 100%. They wanted you to be the speed of a little boy named Link, and not a giant Goron that rolls at the speed of light. Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. Obviously, you give the Goron a baby. But do I feed the baby steak? Or do I beat the baby? You! Ooh. All three masks have dashes, if I remember right. Yes, yeah. Some kind of speed boost of some sort. I'm just gonna walk over there with my feet. Because if I fall in as Link, not a big deal. You give the baby to the Goron and see who feeds it first and then beats the survivor. Dilemma solved. Fair. Now we're thinking outside of the Goron box, if you will. I'm going to change back now because I feel safe. And then I'll go rolling in. You know, since Gorons hate water so much, it really is weird that they lived in a place where there's a lot of water. Okay, how old is baby? That's a very good question. Valid question. Valid question. Because remember, the original argument was about 3 months being too young to have steak. Toothless? Ooh, good question. Is it the dragon from the hit movie How to Train a Dragon? I know that's not what you meant. That was a joke. It was a bit. Holy crap, bro is just posted up in the tunnel. I'm the Goron who sells powder kegs, the most famous product of the Gorons. But the rules say I can't sell powder keg. Okay. More racism in the game. I'm the Goron who sells... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm a Goron now. Want a powder keg? Powder kegs explode with powerful blasts and are very dangerous. Until I have tested you to see if you can use them properly, I can't let you use any on your own. I will give it a try. If you can destroy the boulder that blocks the entrance to the Goron racetrack near here, then I'll approve you to carry them. Oh my god, it's Skip himself. Okay. Everyone act natural. No one tell him that I read out our text conversation about eating, beating, feeding babies. When the powder keg begins ticking faster, it means that it's about to explode. Try to blow up the boulder blocking the Goron racetrack entrance without the powder keg exploding on the way. There's a sign near the racetrack, so keep an eye out for it. When you finish, come see me. I have no idea what he's talking about. Hello? What am I supposed to do here? It's like running out of time. I can't pick it up. Oh, why would it not let me? I'm gonna run out of so much time. Oh my, I'm stuck. Oh, can I throw it? Oh my god. Grab, please. Okay, we're gonna have to start this over. We're just getting good practice in. I can almost guarantee I did not do this in the proper time. Also, I legit don't know where to go. He said there'd be a sign. There's only one place in here. Or one entrance or exit that I see. That's where I came in, so I feel like that can't be it. Okay, I've really slowed down here. I just don't know where to go with this. I need to, like, know the pathing. If I had known there was going to be a time thing to this, I would have sought it out first. Where is a giant boulder? I mean, listen, this is not going to happen. It's got to be back on the normal path somewhere. It's the only thing I can think of. It's the place where the rock that you tried to blow up where the water is. The place where the rock that you tried to blow up. Is it over? Is it like where I climbed up the wall? Oh no, it's in here. Up the ramps, remember? Yes, yeah, it's in here. Yeah, it's right up there. It's right up there. So I have to, like, go past these wolves and stuff? That's annoying. Okay, we'll try that again. That was embarrassing. I could not get up the ramps there. Let me catch up on chat here. This baby has a comical amount of extra teeth, like 300 per square inch of gum. That's horrifying. He knows! He knows! That's the thing, I don't know. If that baby is built with a comical amount of teeth, then it absolutely can eat the steak. Not necessarily. Monkeys have lots of teeth, but they're for cracking open nuts and fruits. Yeah, but this is a baby. Babies are human, and therefore they're carnivorous. Or, what's the one where you eat both? Not an herbivore, not a carnivore, but a everythingivore. Why can't I? Omnivore. Everyone's gonna say it in chat, and I've already said it, but it's delayed, so everyone just thinks I'm stupid. Omnivore. Yeah, there it is. I was like, everythingivore. Omni-Man. Oh my gosh, I do love Omni-Man. All right, real talk. How many of y'all have been watching Invincible? Because I haven't. Because I read all of it. I read it before it was cool. It's the only thing I've ever done before it became cool and popular. Like, legitimately. I read the entire comic book series because of Turner 512, who owns all of it in graphic novel form, like the chunky books or whatever. I think there were like 24 books, which I don't know how many issues were in each book, but I 100% read all of those because he owned them and read all of them as well. Are you... Shut up. Are you being serious? God, just when I thought I got away from the Carl from The Walking Dead. I'm sorry, so he canonically reads Invincible in The Walking Dead? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That's like a plot point? Oh. 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 My favorite thing about being the Goron is when you roll, you just see his face every once in a while. Just blank face. Just, I'm a ball. Well, maybe not a plot point, but it is a comic reads. That is kind of funny. Carl from Project Hail Mary also had a baby with his guy friend. Oh my gosh. He did. Hold on. Yeah, that's not even an exaggeration. Oh, I hate my name so much. Oh my god. Oh, I hate it. How many times I've had to hear people quote llamas with hats, like word for word. I used to have a guy at Pizza Hut who, and I'm not kidding, knew every single one of those videos word for word and would just follow me around repeating it. I had seen them. I did not need a recap. And he just, line for line, would follow me around during our shifts saying the entire thing. I have something in my eye. I'm so sorry. Have you considered... Have you considered getting it out of your eyeball? Bro! Dodge move. Good. Right into the wall. Right where I wanted to go. Joke's on you. I feel like I'm running out of time here. This is a bomb. I have a bomb. I am stressing about the bomb. Sir, you might want to get out of the area. And... sign, seal, deliver. I'm yours. Sir, get out. Sir, get out. Sir. Sir. Sir, there's a bomb. I never heard of those memes until we met. Oh, man. You can shoot it with an arrow, but I can just let it blow up. Cones. Cones flirty. What? What? Iris. That sounds like a new Apple product. Guys, I hate Apple. Don't know if y'all knew that about me. It's the worst. Yet everyone buys iPhones, and then they all complain about it, and yet I'm the weirdo for not having blue text or whatever. See, you were a good 10 seconds ahead of schedule. I know, that for a first. I mean, it was second try. Okay, how do I do this? Baloney. We've been waiting. I've been waiting for you. See, everyone's restless because they can't wait to enter. You're going to enter too, aren't you? Yep. You have to. I want to show everyone how Darmy races. Stop calling me Darmy, okay? Yeah, green jars. I got that. God Soldier said had fun with this, so I know it's going to be awful. But I am a racing pro. I've played Mario Kart a couple times. I'm cheating. I didn't realize I could go forward. It kind of feels like I cheated. That was like a false start if I've ever seen one. Yo, don't! What the? I didn't think it was going to be like that, but now I'm getting it. How many laps do I got to go? See you nerds later. Also, why are they hurting me, but I'm not hurting them? I've got spikes coming out of my booty. That's a bomb. That's a whole bomb? Oh, I'm screwed. I'm assuming I have to get first in this race. I'm sorry, who even hit me just now? Was there even a guy there? I can't see anything. Out of my way, nerds! Camera. What was that? No way. No way. No way that guy beats me last second. No way that guy beats me last second. Oh my gosh, I was like, I got this. I got this. I'm so close. I cannot believe that guy beat me last second. That was insane. Yeah, I can see that they're designed to run into me. Look at these monsters! Why do they put the bombs like that? Bro, what? Why did my guy just, like, stop? Whatever, dude. This is a nightmare. This is what nightmares are made of. I legit can't tell what the strategy is here. Holy balls, dude. Just play till I get lucky, I guess. Okay. Okay. I think we got it. Holy Toledo, dude. What the heck? Okay. Now this is pod racing. True. If you had to invent a new game, a new name for a soda, what would it be? Big Carl's... Nope, that's gonna sound inappropriate. Big Carl's soda. Done. What am I even trying to do? Fizzy McGuire! Oh my god, that's 10 out of 10. Okay, I missed a lot of chat. Hold on. I'm surprised they never made an Apple iPhone. They just had the 8. Oh. The AI is okay. If you had to invent a new name. Okay, action shot, because that ramp goes over the hole in the track. And there's the rubber banding. Now that's pod racing. If I remember right, hug your turns. I'm back. Did we determine if babies are soup or stew? Oh god. We're mixing now. Yeah, you want to hug the corners. And don't use the jumps. They slow you down tremendously. Oh, see, I always just assume use jumps. Thanks, Mario Kart. Depends on the preparation. Tactical veal puree is a soup. That's true. Birth to 3 months soup, 4 months to 35 stew, 36 to 105 gumbo. Oh my gosh. Very nice. Second try is really good. Well, I am faking it. I've actually played this game a million times, so... if you want to get a piece of heart, run it back. Oh, ballsack. Okay, so I've got the... I'll get the thing that will... This is diabolical. It's diabolical because it seems like he's put a lot of thought into it. Oh, balls. That's not what I meant to do. So I apologize. I have to finish my sentence, if possible. It's impossible. Carl's Big Slurp. I was gonna say Carl's Creamy Delight. Big Carl's Creamy Delight, and then I was like, Jesus, Carl, come on, dude. You can't just walk into these. Okay, so this is the prize. It's pea bottle. Okay, good. I was really hoping for that. You got bottle of gold dust. This is the finest quality available. But if I do it again, I will get a heart piece, is what you're saying. Do I look like a coward? Let's run it back. We'll give it one more try. Because it was just so fun the other time. My bad. My bad, guys. My bad. For some reason, I keep thinking I'll spin in place. Okay. But also, am I the only one that's got spikes coming out of me? Like, I'm the only one with magic? Oh my lord. They're rough out here. Okay, they're doing this on purpose. They're straight up like trying to murder me. They're like, I'm gonna be the new hero around town if you don't exist anymore. Also, I realized I beat that second one. I won it on the second one where I just like completely came to a stop at one point. I straight up stopped moving and had to like oh my god, a bomb. And had to like restart completely, and I still somehow clutched it out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, 2 of them literally just fell off. There's no way they get back in this. Are they just gonna magically teleport somehow? Oh my god, I can hear one to my left. Oh my god, stop losing traction. He's right behind you. Don't flinch. Don't flinch. Look into the void and don't blink! Don't blink! He was close. Straight up died. Goron death raced. You'll need some cash for the sword. You'll need 100 rupees. Okay, that is so good to know. Where's my heart piece, God Soldier? Where's my heart piece, God Soldier? Where is it? I'm just kidding. I'm just happy I did it again. Well, it appears I was wrong. You can't be wrong, you're God Soldier. You've never been wrong once in your life. Maybe there's money here somewhere. In the depths. I see that there's... Ah! What is that? I see some money. Look, money right there. I see chests. Okay, I'm gonna get eaten alive, though, which is not really in my agenda. Okay, I can't get out that way, so I've just jumped into a piranha-infested death swamp. A chest. I'm assuming I can't get that unless I'm Majora? Oh my god, please don't eat me alive. Okay, double hit, really? I'm trying to leave your zone, okay? I respect you. Do these wolves give me rupees? What up, big dog? Bird from hell, get away from me. Oh, heart piece. Bro. Come back down here. Come back down here and face me, you coward. That's what you get! Also, that wolf did not give me any heart pieces. Maybe this one will? Where are you? Because I gotta farm up 100. And if not, okay, maybe there's some in this hole, which is where the hot springs were, but maybe now there's like a chest or something. Also, I gotta rise up my armrests here so I don't end up hurting my elbows again like I keep doing somehow. I'm sorry, can I punch these boulders? Disappointment. Technically, they won't eat you alive. They'll kill you and then eat you. That's fair. Could always try rolling into the trees. That give money in Ocarina of Time. Ooh, good point. Okay, we're just gonna... I'm a little anxious. I can get that. I can get that. I'm a gamer. Blow them up? I do have bombs. Why did I think I didn't have bombs? Oh, I've also got the bomb mask, stupid. So the big Dumbo, big Dumbo. Excuse me. Die. Okay, I will just lose that heart there. Big bombo coming on up. Speaking of weird energies, okay. One down, nothing. Yeah, but there's 5 here. They got a... Aha! I started... Oh no, that was perfect use of the emote. Crap, I say aha a lot. That's gonna be... I feel like it's gonna be a very relevant emote. Vampire Librarian knew what she was doing. How's there... What's that noise? Okay, 20 is at least 20% of the way there. I need to go back to the field. Go back to the main field and, just run around for some rupees. Just she's pretty smart. I am not. Notice how I can barely read and speak. I made myself... Hey, stop it. Made myself some ice-cold coffee. I bought, like, syrup and everything. Bought some fancy drinking glasses, because I was like, dude, summer is hot. If you guys didn't know that, you know, we only learn here at Arcademic. And I don't want to drink hot coffee during the day, because I'm already sweating being in a long button-down shirt and a vest. Iced coffee, no ice. Made some myself. 10 out of 10. But it's delightful. This is my first... This is my first attempt at it, so it's not perfect. Needs a little tweaking, but I like it so far. It's got brown sugar, syrup. I also ordered some maple extract. And I got some English toffee syrup, so I'm excited to do some crazy wild stuff, you know, just going real crazy with it. Ah, death! I did not mean to do that. I need to go... I straight up just need to go back. I probably could have gone back to the bank and just got it that way, but I'm being kind of greedy. But also I'm having fun. Iced coffee, no ice. Or no coffee. Yes, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Extra on the ice, hold the coffee. You play how you want to, bud. Not well. Not well. Okay, screw this. Oh, hey, my professor loved the capstone project idea, other than a question on the psychoeducational stuff, because that borderlines clinical advisement. But I assured her I'm aware of the ethical boundaries. I love it. I think it's an excellent idea. I was gonna say thesis, but I don't know if that's the right term. Yo, Mia, what's up? How you doing? It's great to see you. Hi, everyone. Did you finish the second temple? I sure did. Yeah. And we were kind of doing some extra stuff in order to get a sword upgrade. So I actually had to go back and fight. I had to fight the boss again and then do a big Goron race. And now I'm getting some rupees to get a sword upgrade, which I'm just going to extract it from my bank because what else am I going to use it for? How do I get the biggest... Nope, not deposit. Nope, not deposit. This was a mistake. How do I get... How do I get the bigger wallet? The biggest wallet? The big boy wallet, if you will. Exactly 100 rupees. Now, thesis is more advanced. Capstone is taking cumulative knowledge and showing you can apply it. Ah, gotcha. Did we ever determine this character is male or female? I always thought it was woman. I have no idea. I think we came to the conclusion that none of us were for sure, but there were differing theories. Ooh, I feel like it's a little too chilly in here. Odd enough, as I'm drinking my iced coffee, I was just, you know, I'm so used to being so hot. Probably because I'm normally drinking regular coffee. Biggest wallet involves something you're not at it. Okay, totally fair. Totally fair. The 500 rupee wallet is in the Oceanside Spider House. It's at the beach. You have to collect 30. Oh, so there are Skulltulas in this game. Skulltulas. I don't know why I feel like I'm having a harder time speaking today than I normally do. I guess I'm just having a stroke or something. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, look, it's Nipples Man. Well, I was trying not to backseat Lamau. Sorry, I should have done what Bunny said. My bad. No. You're good. You're good. That's his name, Mr. Nipples. To reforge your sword, it'll cost you 100 rupees. It'll be ready at sunrise. Okay. I'll let you in on it. If you bring some gold dust, I can forge you the strongest of swords. Okay. You know, I have... Ooh, this gave me a bottle, I just realized. I didn't even know. How do I... Can I target him? No, maybe I just need to do it, and he'll be like, oh, you have the... Why? Okay, how do I do this? Am I doing something wrong? I'm afraid I'm going to do it, and he's just going to do the 100... Maybe I give it to you? Who do I give this to? I have the gold dust. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. The Nintendo Power call line used to charge $2.99 a minute, and God is providing that service for free. Holy cow. Shortening his name to just capital G God is cracking me up. Yeah. We just got God in the chat. I've got the power of God in anime on my side. If you're a Mario fan and are ever looking to change your name, may I suggest It's a Mia? The Mario bit at the end of the phrase is optional. I love that. Get the Razor Sword, then present the gold dust. Okay. I'll do it. Okay, so I have to come back tomorrow morning. So if God Soldier is God, is Turner anime, I think he would approve of that. That'll be $3. He said a minute. Okay, that was like 2 seconds. Time to get my money back. I'm just kidding. Till dawn, was it? Till sunrise? What does that make me? I don't know. I don't know. One of the disciples? I don't know. Night of the first day. Elevated me way too high there. No. That was not right. Hey, so can someone who's really good at art teach me how to do it? Listen, I straight up... Is there a disciple that you relate to the most? Peter. Peter, a.k.a. Axe before he thinks Peter. Foot in the mouth, as I called him, Peter. I am not an artist. I am not good at art. I'm very bad at it. There was a period where I was trying to draw every day. And I came across, I was looking through old photos. I was looking through all of my photos on my phone because I was looking at pictures of Athena. Not to make everyone depressed in the chat. And I came across a drawing that I did of Bill Cipher, which he's a triangle, so not really anything crazy. But I did a picture of Grunkle Stan and also Dipper that I was really proud of. Skip, did I send you... I thought I sent you that one, didn't I? Or did I send it all to you? I don't know where they went, if I still have them somewhere. I only think that because I started writing the name out Dipper, and I scratched it out and wrote it as Skipper instead. Because I thought it was funny. I may have given them out to different people. I think I did it a long while ago, and I was highly impressed. Listen, I like looked back, and I saw those, and I was like, holy crap, these are actually good. Which, again, very simple drawings, very simple characters to draw. But it was just like, this is the best I've ever done. I was thinking about, I need to get back into trying to draw every day. I don't know where these stupid pictures are, man. Is this 2022? Oh my god, I'm so old. Death is coming for all of us. Oh my gosh, the march of time never ceases. Bum, bum. Oh yeah, I'm playing a game. Bum, 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 bum. I can't find these drawings. They're in my phone somewhere. And then I have a bunch of my, I don't know if anyone knows or remembers my pixel art stuff. Oh, those drawings are goofy. My little stint from Blender. They're in here somewhere. I'll try to find them and post them on the Discord. Again, they're nothing special, but they don't look god-awful, so I'm proud of them. But I'd completely forgotten that they were a thing, and I was just looking through my giant gallery, looking at all of the Athena pictures. And boy, there's a lot. There is a lot. I don't know why I thought I'd find them so easily. This is not going well. 2021. Yeah, also I'll like randomly stumble upon a funny picture of Skip or someone else and just be like, that's funny. Oh, there's Turner's Gato Roboto drawing. There's that funny picture of Skip. I just keep thinking, oh, it was like around these pictures that I totally saw it, and then I just keep going, and... oh, there it is. I immediately found it. Let me see if I can move these to a folder or something. Maybe copy to album. And I'll just copy it to my Discord album. I guess that's stuff I've sent on Discord? I don't know. Anyways, there we go. I found the pictures. I'll add them later. I'm playing a game, takes 2 steps, and freezes again. I'm sorry. I'm not very smart. Is that what you want, God Soldier? You want me to tell you how big Dumbo I am? I'm just kidding. Okay. That thing is sick, dude. The thing is actually sick. Now keep in mind that after you use it 100 times, the blade will lose its edge and returning it to its original sharpness. Now here's a secret. If you're bringing me gold dust before the sword loses its edge, I'll be able to make it the strongest sword around. We've got that gold dust. Ooga booga, ooga booga. Oh, he laid back down. I was like, he disappeared. Oh, a customer. I sure do. Beep, 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 beep. If he said I have the power of objectiveness and nut allergies on my side, then that'd be us. Well, the thing with art is you take a pencil and paper and then you don't draw things that don't look like what you want it to look like. That's a good point. Didn't you have a brief soiree in Fiverr with art too? I don't know if I ever did art for Fiverr. I think I was trying to do Photoshop stuff in Fiverr, and let me tell you, I made no money. Oh no, I was making streamer camera overlays. I don't know if y'all remember, I used to go really hard on like the overlay around my camera. I made like Apex ones where like Pathfinder would like zip line across. They were like animated and everything. Man, some of those were really bad. Yeah, I was trying to make stitch transitions, not stitch transitions, stinger transitions. Golly, looking back on that, that was some real amateur work. Embarrassing. All the pictures of me are funny looking. True. Sorry. No, don't be sorry, God Soldier. My brain is fried. I have like 500 or so Hanna-Barbera sound effects I have to go through to find one specific one, driving me nuts. That sounds fun. I want to go through those too. Welcome back, Truth. How dare you? I'm sorry. Mohana means family. Todd McFarlane's art advice in general was always, you look at the thing you want to draw / sculpt and you keep changing it until it looks like the thing. Getting good at art is just being bad at it extremely large quantities. Were you a Pathfinder main? I was. I really did play the crap out of Apex back in the day. But literally my streaming career was like 80% Apex Legends. Yeah, I did pixel art, which the pixel art I was pretty fond of. Me and Caden, if y'all remember, Dupenshire were building like a game together. This was like after my streaming career ended. And I was really proud of some of the pixel art I made. And then I was like, I'm gonna draw every day, and I'm gonna be real good at drawing. Oh yeah, I did send a picture. I made a picture for Turner of Saitama. You know, when he's standing there, and it's just kind of like the, okay, because the boss is like monologuing at him, and there's rocks and stuff flying everywhere. Anyways, I should focus on the game that I'm playing and not scrolling through my phone to look at old photos and going down memory lane. Oh, if it isn't gold dust. Yeah, we gotta get to the water dungeon. Tomato. Sorry, this is probably not a very fun stream for everybody. I gotta focus up. Hello. You have the folder. It's all those bongo running sounds and talk. I have the folder. You sent it to me. I'm an idiot. Big Dumbo. I still have those Halloween shirt graphics that I made for Carl and Skip. The one where Carl turns into an avocado and Skip turns into a foot. 10 out of 10. Loved Octane and Bloodhound. Octane was my other. I would say Pathfinder, Octane. Who else did I play a lot? Octane might have been my main, if I'm being honest. Gosh dang it. If I click on the window that I'm playing, for some reason it freezes on OBS. So I have to... I mean, you're not missing anything. It's just the animations of me skipping through time. Skipping? Super skipping? I'm looking for a slide violin sound like Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls where they'd lean in slowly or around a corner. That's totally fair. No, I didn't send this folder, but if you want it, I didn't think you'd like 200 sounds from the Flintstones. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. Give me my cool new sword. Okay, that thing is also sick. These swords are sick. I too am having a great time, but I feel like... But I'm having a blast. I'm so sorry you're sick. Okay, you used up most of the gold dust, but what if you had more gold dust? Well, I'm gonna have to get more cold coffee. Alright, new sword. New boot goofing. Sick. Joke's on me, you're making a best of Flintstones moments when Fred disrespects his wife. I forgot days of footage, yeah. That sword is kind of ugly. I think it looks sick. What are you talking about? Sword is slick looking. Gilded sword. Got that gold. Got that gold shine to it. It can't cut grass though. There we go. How many masks do you have now? Sorry, why is the music all freaky deaky? Not as many as I probably should. I'm missing a lot of masks here. But that's okay. We do need to go mask hunting. Probably not today. Maybe today. We're going to go towards the ocean. First we're going to reset time because we're already on the 3rd day. I really should go back to the forest temple and hunt for all the fairies in that area. I don't know if that's something I should do. I don't need to rush through the game. You know, I need to have a fun time. We got plenty of Zelda in the future. We've got plenty of games to go. Oh, and I lost all my monies. All my money is gone. Okay, dawn of the 1st day. I've seen a lot of people online say that they did not like this game because of the time limit and because of the having to reset all of the time, which I think is interesting because that's the thing that I think makes it stand out the most. Especially because you can slow down time. That's a big factor for me. If you couldn't slow down time and you were just constantly on this timer, then I'd be really annoyed. But slowing down the time really does make it feel like you've got a lot more time. And I like the resetting. I like the context. I like how unique and interesting it is. It makes it stand out from most other games. But I can also understand how people don't want to play where they feel like they're constantly being anxious. I mean, some people say the same thing about Pikmin. They didn't like Pikmin 1 because it's like a timed limit, a timed day, and you get punished if you don't succeed in making that clock, so to speak. Oh, literally Truth was saying that as I was talking about it. Might as well just make it a 100% playthrough. Okay, let's not get crazy. People hated Pikmin because of the time limit too, even though it's about as generous as it could possibly get. That's how I felt too. I felt like it was extremely generous in Pikmin. Once you got the hang of it, it was like, oh yeah, this is not even a big deal. Yeah, I say screw it. We're gonna go to the forest temple, and we're gonna go hunt out the fairies. The general audience doesn't like stuff that's unique, to be honest. No, that's fair. I think it's not Southern Swamp. I think it's Woodfall, isn't it? No, it's got to be Southern Swamp. Most people actually didn't know about the slowing down and speeding up time. If you try to pause this game without those two, or you try to play this game without those two songs, it feels like an absolute drag. That's fair. Not even, so it feels like a drag if you have to wait, and it feels like it's way too fast if you're like on the small time limit. I feel like that's such an important key to this game, is knowing. Like, if you don't know about the time manipulations and stuff, this has got to be an annoying game. Also, speaking of annoying game, actually, that's not what I needed to say. There's this guy over here. Can I just kill you with like a bow and arrow now? I would if I had arrows. There's some grass over here. I'm pretty certain I didn't when I was a kid. Yeah, the thing about, man, the slowing down of time really does make it feel, I'm not going to say pointless or like it's completely gone, but it's like, it gives me so much time that I'm not stressed about the timer anymore. Oh yeah, I got to get the deed to get that heart piece. That's too much work for a heart piece. I mean, it's not really too much work, but I kind of want to just do some exploring and that kind of thing. I'm sure this will work, right? Yeah. Okay, does that clear out the poison? That still looks like some poison. I guess I'm gonna have to take another boat ride? Whatever, I'm getting distracted here. Ferry. Ferry is what I'm trying to get to do. I'm not sure. I believe that most people didn't know that unless they never got past the first or second loop. Yeah, but it's not explicitly told. It's told by side characters. It's told by the scarecrows. You have to stumble upon that information. So if you're being thorough, you'll find it. But let's say you're like a 10-year-old boy who's just like rolling around wanting to stab things with a sword. Some people are, some people like myself would have just completely not known that information. I feel like that's really valid. I'll have to play that song. Gotta play this song. Oh, the poison's here because the guy's alive again. Right. No, Skip, you're gonna have to tell me about it. This is my first time hearing about it. Also, unless they just come out and have like some insane controversy, it's gonna take a lot to not get me to buy that game. Up, left, A, right, A. Speaking of which, that's not what I meant to do. We will 100% be playing Mina the Hollower in like 10 days when it comes out. Dang it. It's right. There we go. I know I got grounded right after I started, so like picking it back up after a month, yeah. Honestly, I don't think I could have figured this stuff out as a kid. I think I would have gotten frustrated. If I had picked this up as like a child, you know, when this game came out, I think it would have been too much for my little poor brain to handle. Especially when I was a kid, again, and I've said this before, I did not read. I thought reading was for losers. And so I would just like blast through dialogue. It wasn't until I was older that I was like, oh, reading actually explains stuff that's, you know, important in the game. I am also straight up so excited for it. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be awesome. Okay, I need to find all the fairies. I literally didn't know about it when I played it. Every friend I had didn't know about it. You have to talk to a random scarecrow in the bottom of the tower who mentions it in passing that it's something to do, and even then it doesn't tell you how to play them. It just tells you backwards and twice. Yeah, and even then it doesn't even explain what it does. It just kind of gives you like these vague statements. Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, oh hey. Speaking of fairies, hold that thought. Get my bottle. Got him. You got yoinked. Okay, I am going to read chat now. So there's this indie game called Windswept that got their game knocked down from an overwhelmingly positive to a mostly because they added accessibility that would also count towards trophies and achievements. Then their response was basically, this is for accessibility, thanks for the money. Like, legit, they said, thank you for your money, though. So Yacht Club made a post about how they're adding modifiers and cheats so you can make the game harder or you can add more checkpoint things. This was coincidental and not response to the backlash to Windswept. So people are taking that anger and using the same argument that was used against it and Silksong about hard modes. Interesting. So there's this indie game called Windswept that got their game knocked down from an overwhelmingly positive to a mostly. It was because they added accessibility that would also count toward. So in other words, they made it easier or more accessible, and people were upset about it. They want it to be true hardcore mode, because that's, I don't know, gamers are so hell-bent on stuff like that. So Yacht Club made a post where they were like, hey, we've added these accessibility. And people are just like, no, it should be hard mode. I'm sorry, Mina the Hollower? This isn't Dark Souls. And people are also saying their base game is probably bad and basically do it yourself. We're too lazy to balance. Whatever, dude. People are just desperate. They're just desperate to be upset about anything these days. I honestly though, Skip, the whole controversy around it, I guarantee it's not really going to affect their sales. I think people who are going to buy it are still going to buy it. I don't think it's going to be that massive of a difference. But we would use guides from Prima or GameFAQs if we needed, or one of them. Yeah, but didn't GameFAQs come out way later? This came out in, like, what, 2000? Gotta go back to work, have fun, Vampire Librarian. But not so much fun that I feel like I missed out. Okay, we'll keep it moderate. We'll have a little bit of fun, but then I'll cry. And nobody will enjoy that. GameFAQs from 1955? Wow. Okay, I do see that little fairy. The little bubble right there. It's being sneaky. But in my opinion, Silksong was made a certain way and people demanded easier modes. This was made with the game in mind. I don't mind if the devs want to do all that. Here's what it comes down to, in my opinion. I just want the devs to do what they want to do. If the devs want to make a hard game and say no hard mode, deal with it, cool. If the devs want to make it easier and make easy modes, cool. That's kind of my mentality. I'm so sick of the internet being like, I want the game to be the way I think it should be made. Cool, then go make the game. Go make the game, you nerd. Like, you think you're some professional. You think you know how to balance games like you're some kind of genius. Go do it. Go do it. Like, shut up. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I feel like just getting bullied by the internet is just not the way to go. Because I've even seen, listen, me talking about the difficulty of Silksong, which I did not think was overly difficult, I've seen plenty of people being like, yeah, it's too hard. And when there's enough people complaining about it, you know, you should do something about it. It's like, it would literally be like 1 out of like 500 comments that'd be like, yeah, the game's too hard. And when people are complaining about it, you should do it. It's like, cool, you're the minority. You're the minority. Be driving me crazy. But it's funny, I agree and I disagree with both sides because no one is nuanced. Like, someone said their daughter would never beat Celeste, so he's glad she had cheats to make it easier. Yeah, but not every game is made for everyone. It's a devs game. If they want it hard, a game, they should make it themselves. Agreed. But, like, have some faith in your kid. We had to overcome some of these games. Sure, Celeste made that, and that's fine to do it, but his reasoning is weird. Yeah. Devs make games, you play game or you don't. You're not entitled to have a game made for you. Female dog. There's a large group of players these days that have no interest in games being hard at all, and they do seem to believe that anyone should be able to beat any game without having to learn. Yeah, and that's just not true. But at the same time, if someone's like, hey, I made an easy baby game that's made for everyone, not that saying me to the Hollower is like that, I think it's bullcrap to be like, this should be harder! This should be difficult! Every game should be like I want it to be, and I think that's so stupid. Oh man, I've walked into danger. Part of me thinks that maybe the fairies were not worth this much work, because I'm having to like redo this entire dungeon. I guess we're kind of lightly chatting, so maybe it's not a big deal. Excuse me, can you come this way? Excuse me, thank you. Okay, thanks for dying. Okay, let me free. Okay. If everyone listened to the minority, the world would be a very different place. Imagine if all the billionaires made all the rules. Wait, yeah. See, that is the problem, though. That's the problem. There's a large group of players these days that have no interest in games. Oh, yeah, I already read that. If you want a game to be made for you, pay the development costs too, which needs to be upwards of 200 to 500K for a moderate-sized indie game, depending on the experience you're paying for. I think, and this is the problem, I think too many people have gotten comfortable with the fact that thinking that their opinion really does matter in the grand scheme of things, especially online. And that kind of comes back to the negative or just like dumb comments that I've seen in my own content creation so far of people being like, this guy's a fake. And it's like, okay, firstly, I know for a fact that's not true. So the fact that these people are just like, no, I figured this out. It's like, dude, you're not Sherlock Holmes. Like, I don't get what it is that you think that you're the genius that can say these things. But it comes down to anything, where it's like people start talking about game development like they're pros in the field. It's like, my guy, you don't know what you're talking about, and also you're the minority here. My guess is that Mina the Hollower sales are going to be fine, just fine. Dude, these fairies are in the weirdest spots. It's like movies. There's some accessibility that's important, but you can't really express the colors and insanity of some movies to a blind person. Hiding behind accessibility because you're mad about backlash is wild. Your opinion doesn't matter. Heck, I'm not even convinced your vote matters. Hey, Carl, can you go outside and record yourself stabbing the earth with something pointy? I'll give you 10 cents for the video, and I think that's very justified. No. Thank you for the 10 cents, though. Thank you for the bits. Achievements should be achieved, even if it's sound pathetic. Getting one for no death run and someone getting the same because they flipped a no cheat hit. A hit no cheat? Lame. We're simply consumers. You either consume something or don't. It is very interesting that many people jump to accessibility arguments in arguments like this. I mean, but that's the thing. Is like they are actively trying to do accessibility. And that sounds like that's their intention. Do I have to kill the boss? This is so not worth it. Maybe I can shoot that with an arrow and release it that way. This is ridiculous. I don't know what upgrade this fairy has got, but this feels... I doubt I can shoot through this, but it's worth a shot at least. Yeah, I didn't think so. And I don't think there's any angle that I can shoot it from, which means I have to go fight the entire boss again. Whatever, screw this. I'm leaving. I quit. I give up. Too much. We're starting over the day. We're going to go to the ocean. For instance, I have to manually play that from memory or go look it up. Thank goodness it's in the thing. Or look it up in order to do it. I do not just press a button and have it automatically play. That is a design choice that was made by the developers to make it feel like you're actually playing the ocarina. And so you have to like build up your memory skills and you have to remember how it plays. But in reality, I feel like it adds to the depth of actually playing the ocarina. It feels interesting. It feels part of the game. It's part of the DNA that will never, ever, ever be forgotten by people who play these games. Is it hard? Sure. Could there have been an accessibility where it's like I press a button? Sure. But I think it's important. I remember a friend of mine hating on Dark Souls and saying that it should be able to be beaten by blind people as an argument against boss design. What? The make everything bland and monotonous to make everyone happy is a horrible trend. That's 99% fast food restaurants. I give you example A, any spicy chicken sandwich. True. Generally, I agree. Achievements are called that for a reason. However, I feel there's a fine line between achievement that are reasonable to keep enabled for enabled accessibility and those that should be disabled. Great example is progression. It was an extremely frustrating conversation because it went from I don't like boss fights to every game should be beaten by blind people to there's no such thing as authorial intent. There's no such thing as authorial intent. What? What? What are you talking about? That's gotta be from someone that's never been an author of anything. What are you talking about? Sometimes the curtains are just blue, bucko. Oh. If you have a level completion achievement, I feel like that is insignificant enough to keep enabled for difficulty sliders or whatever. That's fair. Will never ever be forgotten by people who play these games. I'm sorry, was that I mean, it wasn't the most elegant sentence, that's for sure. Sorry, not the songs themselves. I'm saying the mechanic of playing the ocarina. I think that's just like such a cool feature that it's like no other game does that. Not you won't forget the songs ever. That's not what I meant. There's been some deeply disturbed people threatening concerned Apple dev for Stardew to add some features in the name of accessibility and him basically staying silent or not wanting to. Yeah, listen. I also think it's weird that when consumers kind of make a game popular or built, they feel like they have some kind of authority over it, where they can just tell the dev what they think is morally correct or what they think is best, and like they're just supposed to bow down to it. Screw you. Screw you. Don't play the game. Like, it's insane to me. I know I couldn't do Dark Souls. Do I complain about Dark Souls games? No, I just don't play them because I know I'd suck ass. Instead, play games I know I enjoy. I feel like you could do it. I feel like most people could do Dark Souls games, but I don't feel like most people would enjoy Dark Souls games. And I think that's the key. I get that it's our game now, but it is his game to create, and we play it because he created a world. 100%, yeah. Jonathan Blow is famous, what a name, by the way, is famous for hating accessibility features and basically being like, it's not my job. If they can't play it, they can't play it. Yeah, but that's... I don't think it's wrong to have accessibility features. But if a dev is just like, no, I don't want there to be an easy mode, this game is supposed to be hard, it's for people who want a challenge, then I don't think the consumer should push for anything different. But vice versa, if a developer's like, hey, I want everyone from the most hardcore gamers to a little grandma who just picked up the controller for the first time, I want everyone to be able to play this, and I've made the customization tools for that to where you can customize your, level of difficulty, I'm all for that. Hades 2 have the trial runs. Once you get past the post game, you start doing the what are they called? Fire. You literally just add on more difficulty to the run, and the higher you do, the more points you get out of it or whatever. I think that's like really fun, because the games are already pretty hard, but then you can make it even harder if you're like wanting to go real hard, But that's the thing, is like even if the dev doesn't give those modifiers, people will mod stuff. People mod stuff all the time to make it easier or harder, just for fun. Heat, thank you, God Soldier. I was like, fire, lava, that's not it. They need to add crutches to the next Zelda game or I'm gonna lose it. Grow an arm, bucko. I don't know what to tell you. They need to add crutches. Okay, the game has color-based puzzles and audio-based puzzles, and he won't put in an accessibility feature for them. It's not wrong, but at the same time, the dev isn't required to do it either. I just don't... I think the dev should be able to make whatever game that they want. If it succeeds, great. If it doesn't, maybe that's a sign, But it's like, players don't want easy mode. Google says babies can eat steak starting at 6 months. Well, they can eat steak before that, let me tell you. Also, mods exist. If someone really wants to play a game that doesn't have accessibility features that they would like, they can usually find exactly. Insane callback. Oh, I can start tomorrow then. Just use his 2 or 3 free hours wisely and playing the games instead of dumbing it down. Make sure your game has closed captioning that displays Braille for the blind and then narrates it for them. ... long ... space ... triple ... dash. Let me tell you what. That is one thing I don't understand. What's one thing you don't understand? Oops. People want FromSoft to include an easy mode in the Souls games, but refuse to accept mods that do the same thing. That's, again, I think it's... Listen, I think we live in a day and age where people are morally grandstanding 24/7. They're straight up just like, I'm the arbiter of what is correct and what is morally incorrect, and I think that game should have easy mode so everyone can have it. And if you don't bow down to my will, you're a bad person. That's literally what it comes down to. It's weirdly about morality more than anything these days. I think it's just so they can paint themselves as heroes in their own mind. If the other side of the political spectrum is the devil, that makes me an angel by comparison. If they're evil, that means I'm on the side of good because I'm on the opposite side. The worse you make out the opposite end of the spectrum that you're on, the more glorified and the more virtuous and the more righteous you are without even having to do anything. You don't actually have to be righteous and just. If you're just not on the quote-unquote wrong side, you are all of a sudden a hero. And that goes for literally anything. But I think it started in politics, and it is unfortunately seeped into every aspect of our lives. They don't actually want it. They want it to own their perceived enemies. 100%. Perceived enemies, I think, is right on the money. I don't know if this is towards the ocean or if this is towards the canyon. This kind of feels more canyon-y vibes, if I'm being honest. Oh, I have a mask that makes me run faster. Also, thank you so much for the bits. I would like to invent a monitor that pops everything out in 3, like those toys with pins. So blinds? You cannot refer to... you can't refer to them as blinds? Why does this feel so derogatory? What's a game you guys can safely say you are very knowledgeable on? I would say something like League of Legends, but that game changes so much that I'd hate to even, like, stick to that. I don't know. Link to the Past, honestly, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars is probably my most knowledgeable game. That game is probably my most knowledgeable. Okay, other side. Hey, Carl, did it snow in winter in Texas? I think it did. It was very light, though. Game is frozen. Love that for me. It's okay. I have a blind friend. Okay. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I said snoo. I meant snoo, not snow. Snoo. Well, then no, it did not snoo in Texas. I don't know what that could possibly be, but it did not happen here. Oh, yeah, this is feeling much more oceany. Okay. Hey, a starfish. Die! Okay. I have been bamboozled. Dude, I'm getting jumped from... They're everywhere. Okay, let's blow this up, I guess. If you tell me... Oh my gosh. If only you had a horse to ride, we could... Okay, well, I guess I gotta go get Epona to get over. So that actually was helpful information. What am I... Don't go into the light! You have deep compiled source code on your PC? What? Master Chef is too fake feeling to make me happy. And Mies is a pack of moose. Okay, I am... Chat is all over the place right now. I like Iron Chef. I like Iron Dead. Snoo, that's like at work. We have to call out orders when we're short staff, and I'm supposed to call the small patty small, but... That's a bomb. Oh, and Bobby Flay stood on the counter. What is it? What is going on? What is that? Underwater demons. What is even in here? Bees. Good. Okay, we're leaving immediately. Oh my god. I decompile a ton of games for modding purposes. That's way over my head. The beef is settled. So the beef is settled. Oh my gosh. So you're going to be frustrated on how to get Epona. If it's a race, I swear to God, I'm punching somebody. I don't know who, but they're going to get punched. I need a big bomb. All right, how do I get Epona, God Soldier? If you're already bringing it up, that means I'm probably never would have figured it out myself. I know I need a bomb. Oh my god. Why? That is not the direction I'm holding. Carl, how do you feel about extraterrestrials? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of low-key read that as extra testicles. What do you mean, how do I feel about them? Like, do I believe that they exist? That's usually where people start most of these. Carl, how do you feel about extra testicles? Not necessary. What do you call a legless cow? Robert Flavor. Do you... 2 balls good, 3 balls great? True, you've got me there. I have to be approved by the instructor? You need the ability to buy powder kegs. God dang it. I've got to make it oh my god, I do have to make it spring again. You need the ability to buy powder kegs. To get powder kegs, you need to deliver the powder keg to the boulder. To do that, you need to make it spring. Then go talk to the big Goron and get the claim that says you can buy from that Goron right there. When I go back to the big Goron and get the approval, is that like a permanent thing? Mia, you cannot be lying to me like that right now. Have you played Subnautica? Really cozy game? Cozy? You're being tricky and you know it. That game is not cozy. That game is terrifying. That game is horrifying. I have played it. I have not played it on stream. For the record, I do play a lot of horror games on stream. We've been doing Zelda, so everything's been super chill. But, you know, I don't know about playing Subnautica, but we are going to be doing Resident Evil here in the future. More testosterone. Okay, that was a weird. Yeah, once you have it, you have it. Okay, so I'm... Okay, God. Yeah, you're right. I am annoyed. So, okay, I get the powder keg. All that spring stuff. We're past that mentally. Post that, I go to the farm with the powder keg. I blow up the rock, so I'm not waiting until day 3 or whatever. What do I do after that to get Epona? I fear the man with 4 balls. Also, thank you for the 15 bits. You need to renew your license every 2 years. Oh my god. Y'all, I swear, y'all are like, oh, Carl doesn't read chat, or Carl gets distracted, or Carl stops playing the game, and then it's just like, yeah, this is what you need to do for the Goron. You have to do this kind of roundabout thing that you didn't do, which, you know, that makes sense. It's on me. I'm not upset with anybody. But then I just look at chat, and it's like, testicles. 4 testicles. It's like, my brain cannot keep up. I forgot about needing Epona to get over the wall there, or else I would have... Thank you, I appreciate it, God Soldier. It's a ranch archery thing. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so I just need to get there in the first 2 days, right? Oh... Subnautica 2 has multiplayer, and I kind of want to collect other people who hate the ocean to play it as a group. That's pretty funny. Carl, Alan Wake series for the Halloween horror stream this year. No, Resident Evil. Listen, I played one of the Alan Wake games, and I was kind of disappointed by it. Not that I'm saying it's bad or anything. It wasn't as much as I thought it was gonna be, if that makes sense. Men fear me, women fear me, cops fear me, I fear me. Truth? Carl doesn't know about 3-year-old dietary habits. Okay, everyone is shooting. Everyone is shooting. First day exclusive. Okay, man, that means I really gotta rush and do... I have to start the day over, freeze the day, go to the temple, turn it spring. Go blow up. I have to blow up that boulder again to be like, see, I can handle these things. Then I get the thing. I come back. I get the powder kegs and do it on the first day. Oh, I guess I can just get the piece of paper and then reset the day again. Okay. Okay. We have a plan. We have a plan. Resident Evil 7, I'm in. Resident Evil 7 is my favorite Resident Evil. I think I'm just going to stick to it and say it's the best one, in my opinion, because it's so scary. At least the first half. I feel like it really starts to lose track. You should have plenty of time with time slowed. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I can't even teleport there. So I gotta go beat the boss again. God Soldier is like the wiki, and we're all the ads trying to get you to meet hot Latina singles in your area. Yeah, and all the hot Latina singles are named Skip, and they're like, I'm sorry to break this to you, Arcademic, but we have a child together. Also, what are your thoughts on eating babies? And Truth is just like, is gumbo a stew or a soup? It's like, y'all are pop-up ads that are my poor ADHD brain cannot keep up with. But yes, Mia, I think post, well, no, it'll be too soon. I was gonna say post Zelda franchise, we were gonna go into Resident Evil, but it's too early. Look, it's not a hard question. Just look into your heart and answer it. God Soldier, I've known that all along. My Latina senses were going off. Wikipedia says it's a stew, so you only have one correct answer. Wikipedia is not the arbiter of truth. Same happened when I played Overwatch with Noelle. Like Shadow the Hedgehog. What? Oh my god, just fall off already. Just fall to your death, okay? Go get in a tunnel. I'll be there in a minute. Where are his arms and his legs? He turned into a fetus. You can't say that about Skip. That's mean. I'm sure I did say something about Skip that was mean. And you know what? I don't care. He deserves it. Look at him. There's... Even the fairies reset out of your bottle. I'm feeling sicko mode. Yeah, go howl to yourself, big boy. Oh, I'm wimping out. I don't even care. Hey, Boulder, can you just pass me? Thanks, big dog. After you. I'm crashing out in life, guys. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, okay? Oh my god, it's 2:46? Holy crap! I've done nothing. I've done nothing in this play session today. Holy cow. 2 hours in, we're back to what you were doing at the start of the stream. Dude, we were on the same wavelength. Time loops, am I right? Yeah. I bet you I don't even have arrows so far. No, I've got 30 somehow. Okay, whatever. Okay. Hopefully the other Zelda games will be easier than this. I think it's Wind Waker next, and then after that it's Minish Cap. Release time-wise. And I'm just hoping those are easier on my little brain. I need some relief. Okay, big dog, come on. Yeah, go, yep. Masked mechanical monster, yep. I like how I got hit there. The camera can't even catch up to my Goron state. Majora's Mask is the turducken of the series, man. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Grandma sicko mode. Okay. No, 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 come on. Oh, I'm missing so many free hits. Why did you fall and then also zap me? Oh. So, God Soldier, you're sick. Does that mean you're at home relaxing? Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some meatball outside of the school when a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in your neighborhood? I got one little fight. My mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Belia." I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license said fresh and had a dice in the mirror. Exactly that. Yes, dude. That's what I like to hear. Coming for that booty! Come here! Come to Papa! Okay. Oh, come on. That didn't hit the pot. Do-do-do-do. God dangity, Pona. Oh. Something is wrong with me today. My gamer skills are off. Get dodged, nerd. You know, I did say meatball. It's b-ball. I know that. As a child growing up, I didn't know that. I thought meatball was just a cool, colloquial way of saying, basketball. It's like, maybe the cool kids call it a meatball. I don't know. Imagine playing a sport with a sphere of ground flesh. I know now that you meant ground flesh as in like ground beef, like grounded, but I thought you meant flesh from the ground. And I was like, what is ground flesh? Concrete? Also, dude, we are drifting. Bro, we are drifting so hard right now. Holy cow. Tokyo Drift. Holy cow. Stop running, you coward. Face me and die. Thank goodness. Good lord. I thought ground was resistant to electric type Pokemon. It's pretty good. I need more coffee. I need more coffee and a... I am just sick, so like a responsible American, I will still go to work tomorrow. Hallelujah. There has to be a better way to fight them. Yeah, machine gun. Or a faster one, I mean. I don't think so. There's a speedrun tech to do with arrows, but it's hard to set up and even more difficult to explain. That's okay. If we did the speedrun tech, you would miss out on 5 whole minutes of me just talking like an absolute idiot. Who would want that? Not me. Not me, just shooting from the hips. Shooting from the hip is what I meant. Shooting from the hips makes it sound like I'm about to dance. I didn't sleep well last night. Nightmares and such. I have a massive headache. That's the American way. Note, you work every day and then you die. True. I will not scream. I will not scream. I will not scream. I will not scream. I will just cry. I will just cry. I'm sorry, God Soldier. You know what I wish, God Soldier? I wish I lived nearby and I would just come over and we would just watch Dragon Ball Z for 5 hours. Just chill on the couch and just veg out. They totally put him there on purpose. Cuddle, duh. I think as a kid, I would just wait for him to run by and shoot him or hit him with bombs. Wait, really? I thought it was like so obvious that it's like, nah, you need to beat this guy up with your racing body. With your Goron Baja Blast. I once asked my girlfriend what she considered a nightmare, and what she described, I was like, oh, so only I have nightmares, I guess. You got like advanced nightmares? What, you got you gatekeeping nightmares now? Oh, first off, hold on. Only truth can say what is and isn't good for games. And now he's like, nightmares. You misread the quote. I once asked my girlfriend what she considered a nightmare, and what she described, I was like, oh, so I only have nightmares, I guess. How did I misread the quote? That makes it sound like you're saying... I actually know. Now I'm confused. Well, now I'm sick and crying because I'm alone. Thanks. All by myself. I don't want to be... all by myself. My playlists and singing have been surprisingly depressing lately. Actually, it's not surprising. Your girlfriend's nightmares are like she went to school without pants. Have y'all ever actually had that nightmare? Seeing as I was a little homeschooled boy, I didn't have a lot of quote-unquote did X, Y, and Z at school. She said a nightmare is anything that makes her uncomfortable. Oh, that's really big. My nightmares range from serious psychological trauma to, oh, watch out, it's Freddy Krueger. And for the record, I kind of like the Freddy Krueger ones. They were kind of fun. It's like, oh, spooky. No, I went to school without pants to assert dominance, so that would be a dream. I believe that. You are a pretty dominant guy. Anytime someone asks me who's the alpha in your group, I always say Super Skip 64. Oh. 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 And I can shoot these with arrows to speed up their Speed up their Just don't talk while you're doing it, okay? Just shut up. I'm gonna make sure it's right on it, though. Screw it, blow me up. I don't even care. I don't even care. Kill me. Why you walk like that? What's wrong with you? Who taught you how to walk? It wasn't me, because I walk normal. Big Goron, here's proof I did it. I have one arm. Notice the cartoonishly dark charcoal marks on my face from where the bomb obviously blew up on me. Okay, let's get over there and not fall into the water. Okay, hold on. I still have the same deeply traumatic psychological horror nightmare that's plagued me since I was 8, but you know, at least it's consistent, true. Where is this response? What? Oh, and yours are you getting torn in half while you can feel it, also being waterboarded. At the time, most of my dreams were like you are being hunted by dead people and you're stuck in an abandoned building with no way out. And all you have to do... all you have to defend yourself is with a machete. I'm not laughing at the dream. For some reason, my brain was like, you have nothing to defend yourself except a mustache. I read it as mustache, so I was like, you're just gonna hit them with your mustache aura? Like, what does that even mean? You guys have deep-rooted psychological issues. Don't even get me started. I wake up crying a lot. It's probably healthy. Carl, he's a literal baby. You know what? If your baby walks like that, I'll make fun of him too. This... It's gonna come out and be like, apparently Majora's Mask is when Carl's hatred for babies just really came out. And then it's just like cuts to clips of me being like, how do you guys feel about beating babies? Sorry, I mean eating babies. Sorry, I mean feeding babies. Ignore the Freudian slip. Looks like you managed to succeed. Knowing your skills, I feel fine letting you handle power kicks on your own. Give it to me! That's just an actual powder keg. Where's the license? Isn't he supposed to give me some kind of license? I mean, I got the powder keg, so I guess I can just go over there. It works as a license, don't worry. Okay. I remember as a kid I had a dream I answered the front door and it was a Komodo dragon and it ate me. Were you a baby? When all you have is a mustache, a smile, and your aura, true. The undead could not touch me. Milk Road, baby! But are you going to eat him, beat him, or feed him? Chidgy, you're so sweet. You got a sweet little doggy here. I was like 7, so practically a baby. Okay. So now... I'm gonna blow up this man. Yeah, get out of the way, son. I'll handle it. He's really jazzed about this. Oh, it went a lot faster than the other one. Okay. Okay, archery thing. It'll be really straightforward and obvious. But it's first day exclusive. How do you feel about extraterrestrials? Unironically, really funny. Oh, I didn't get more coffee. I need to get more coffee. Look! Yep, that's the moon, Tattle. I know. Yeah, it is my horse. We already... Me and my funky Goron body. Okay, let's go talk to her as she's shooting the arrow. Or bow, I should say. Hey, who are you? I'm Romani. I was given the same name as the ranch. What's your name? Link. Link. That's a nice name, but... How about Grasshopper? That's the Romani name. Okay. See, okay, that's great. Give me my horse. Who's coming? Why is this game a horror? They come at night every year when the carnival approaches. So this is probably a good time to say I never got this far in the game. They come riding in a bright shining ball. A whole lot of them come down. I'm sorry, these aliens. You said UFO disclosure? I thought you were joking. And then they come to the barn. What? Aliens and cow abductions and UFOs are canonical in Zelda? You're a boy, won't you try? What the heck? Sexist? As much as this game is canonical? Okay, touche. They'll appear all over the ranch. They'll aim for that barn and approach it slowly. So hit them with arrows so they can't get in. Let's practice right away. How are we going to practice? There are 10 ghost-shaped balloons on the ranch, so hurry and burst them all. If you take over 2 minutes, you're out. The current record is a minute. Okay, so I gotta... Sure. Do I have infinite arrows like this? I am in the wall. This was a mistake. I should have stopped. Really overshot that one. Holy cow, the aiming on this is really weird. Okay. I feel like I could just snipe these, couldn't I? Like, stop moving. I say that, dude. This analog stick is rough. It's so jumpy. Well, I definitely didn't beat the 1 minute record, that's for sure. Oh no! Ah! Turn! Yikes. Okay. That's great. You two work perfectly together. Good. Okay, so now I've got the horse, right? Yep, know that song. So is this all I needed to do to get Epona, or do I need to come back at midnight and actually fight the aliens? I was not expecting aliens. I was not expecting aliens. Majora is an outlier in a fever dream. That is an understatement. Yeah, you have everything you need. If you want to stay and do the side quest, it opens up masks and pieces of gear for later. They run away at first light of the sun, so we'll have to keep fending them off until then. That's rough. I mean, it does kind of sound fun. Does kind of sound like I should do it. Because, like, extra masks. Do I have to do it on... Sorry, pieces of heart, not gear. Okay. Well, okay, if it's just pieces of heart. I don't think I've even gotten close to dying once. Alright, well, anyways, I'm going to take your horse now. My horsey, bye! Spank that horsey. I want more coffee. I want more iced coffee. With the brown sugar syrup. And the milk. Does anyone here make iced coffee, like at home? Anyone got tips? I think I'm gonna get some either heavy whipping cream or half and half. Something that's not milk. Milk just does not seem to do the job. Pona, please. Pona, please! We're totally gonna hop this fence and it's gonna be easy, and I'm not gonna mess it up. Brown sugar syrup sounds so good. It is honestly really good. I really like the English toffee. I only had like a taste of that. There's what? Okay, Pona, sure. You're right. You know what? Why did I even question you? So your whole job is to jump over that fence. I have a can of whipped cream and espresso concentrate. I don't put much. I like the bitterness. That's totally fair. Oh, hey, this is that level from... This is where that level is from Super Smash Bros. This is like my favorite level from Melee. You jump that fence, but you can't jump this. Can't do it, Epona? Oh, yeah, but that one you can. Straight up, that is... Oh, yeah, just die. Yeah, this is Peach's Castle. I hate you so much. Yeah, so I legit... Hey, what do you think that is out there in the bay? Beneath the gulls are flying. That is a corpse! Oh! Yo! Sir! Sir, are you alright? Oh my god! Someone dragged this guy back in! Okay, a guy may have been, holy fish paste, it's a guy! You any stretching? Okay. Can I grab? Nope, 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 nope. I've got a dive button. Got a speak button. He said, please get me to shore. Yeah. What if I just... Can I... Am I physically pushing him? Doesn't seem like it. Just push him? Listen, easier said than done. Sir, don't take this the wrong way. As a small child. Oh, grab, grab, grab. It's literally giving me the command. There we go. I just had to put my fist right up your booty. That gives me the right leverage. The giants push the moon away in the background of the level in Smash. Do they? On this level? Why don't I remember that? It was probably because I was too focused on whooping people. You know what I'm saying? What is up with the people from the Zoran people? Zoran is like me guessing. What's up with the Zora people and them taking a really long time in cutscenes? Is that just like a racial thing? Is that a culture thing? Macau of the Zora people, guitarist in the Zora band. I think this is it for me. My final message. No. I'm just kidding. Ooh. This guy's really good. But that girl, our vocalist, she laid some strange eggs. And she's lost her voice. You can't hear what she says. Whoa, oh, in Great Bay, now something is a-happening. Is it now? Oh, baby, listen to me. I don't want to beg. Gerudo pirates. They stole that girl's eggs. I went to stop the Gerudo pirates, then pow and bam, I got knocked down, and here I am. If I die like this, even if I die, it won't be in peace, that's for sure. Somebody please rescue her eggs before the pirates take their toll. Oh, somebody please heal my soul. I don't remember how to play it. Song of Healing. Left, right, down. Why can I not remember this one? She had a baby and now she's useless to the band? Dude. Shots fired, am I right? Zora against maternity leave. True. Don't worry, friend. This will heal you right up. Is this going to turn him into a mask? There's no way, right? Okay, that's exactly what's happening. Why? I mean, I guess he was dying anyways, right? I'm assuming that's what we were being... I stole his soul! What am I, Shang Tsung? Well, so that made sense with the Goron, because the Goron was already dead. He was just like a spirit floating around. I couldn't be the Stingray. He's way cooler. He's already dead, too. I mean, I guess you got a good point. Why is it that Deku didn't have, like, a cool backstory? This guy's, like, in a band... trying to save his girl's eggs. The Goron was like a folk hero. But the Deku was just like... because you were the Deku turned into that by the curse of Majora's Mask. Oh. Yeah, but that's my point, is did Skull Kid put a Deku soul in me? Is that what happened? And then we separated the day. Oh, what up, dog? Carve my farewell song into my grave. I'm depending on you to help that singer girl. That's how I play the guitar, by the way. Just full head back. And I just rock the entire time. Oh, I think I just pulled something in my neck. Yeah, but the Deku soul had to come from somewhere, right? That's my point, is that there is an evil Deku spirit in the mask now. Did the Skull Kid just create a Deku soul? Herein lies Macau, the legendary guitarist of the Zora tribe. He is to be remembered in song, and his lyrics are written here. Yes. We the Zora. Sharp fins, the mark... oh, this is just the... okay. Sharp fins are the mark of the Zora. We swim, speeding through the seas. Okay. If R is pressed when swimming, a shield is produced to deflect enemies. Spoken if you have magic. We can even dive by pressing B. Oh, we the Zora. Okay. And then fight song is probably how they fight. For my deadly move, press and hold B, now release. It's the final blow of my double cutters. Okay, well, let's just put on... Okay, Link, didn't mean to bore you. Good God. Look at that face. Okay. I could do one of these. Oh, they actually fly. I was not expecting them to fly out. I was not actually... Don't come at me, bro. I got hands. I was not expecting them to, like, be like boomerangs. That's got to come up in the temple, I imagine. That's pretty cool. Also, the swim... Man, these are massive fins. The swimming portion. God, I hope the swimming is just, like, atrocious to a control. Oh my God! Calm down. Okay, dive. Yeah, okay, just be chill. Oh, I can just walk. Get out of here, Satan. I missed. Get out of here, Satan. I didn't miss. Oh. Excuse me, I must kill you now. Huzzah! Ah! Why did I think I killed him? Stop touching me! Yeah, you lose. Good day, sir. Where did my map go? Oh, left trigger gets rid of the map. Oh. I panicked a bit. Okay, we're going to do some yapping here for a second. Probably about 2 minutes straight, because I got 2 separate clips that I got to talk about right now, because I finally have all 3 masks. So we're going to do some yapping for some TikTok clips. But it's mostly just about, you know, we talked about the moon and how that kind of sets Majora's Mask apart, but really Majora's Mask is about the masks. And we are going to have to start this clip over. I got fart bombed. Oh my God, JJ. Don't look at me with that face. Oh my gosh. So disgusting. Holy crap. God. Trying to get my composure back. So there's a lot of things that set Majora's Mask... I can't even speak. There's a lot of things... Ow. There's a lot of things that set... Dude, I'm thrown off because of the dog fart. Holy crap. There's a lot of things that makes Majora's Mask stand out on its own, but most notably, it's obviously the masks. Getting to play through as different characters, the Deku and the Goron and the Zora, and how unique and special they are is so much fun. I just really like the Deku because it just feels so fun to just kind of like float around. But then obviously being a giant ball as a Goron or swimming around with the Zora is just as fun. I just really like that you can kind of just pick one. I mean, obviously, some are going to do better in other areas, depending on the context. But I really do love the fact that you can just play as one, and it feels like it recontextualizes or just changes your general fighting style, so to speak. It brings versatility in a game where maybe people start getting bored of the sword and shield stuff. Sure, I guess these guys are just going to run me over. Leave me alone, demons! See, I can just dance on them. Of course, that doesn't actually kill them, so... probably being a Zora in this area would probably make the most sense. Why does Zora look like a little alien man, though? Does he not look like an alien man? And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is why are the animations to each mask so terrifying? Why do they look genuinely painful? I mean, like, literally all 3 of them. All 3 of them, it does not look like a good time. It looks like Link and the soul within the mask are in serious pain. You're basically being possessed? Yeah, why is that painful, though? This is like a horror game. I don't think the animation of coming out of it is that bad. But as a child, I imagine that would have scared the absolute living crap out of me. You can literally hear the bones cracking. That's what I'm saying, though. Am I physically being reshaped into those shapes? That's disgusting. If anything, they could have made it more graphic, and I'm glad that they didn't. Oh, okay. Seriously, the dog farted and just, I mean, it is just like, it is awful. Also, Vampire Librarian, welcome back. Yes, in a totally new area. Got ourselves a guitar now, I think. Ten out of 10. Yeah, feeling like the coolest kid around. Hey, get away from me. Die. What's over here? I'm immediately distracted. Dude, Applejack really was just like, heck yeah. Guys. Once again, people commenting on that video where I talked about Link's cool front flips and how awesome he looked. I can't tell you how many comments I got of people saying this is the only time he does it in the game. And so many people liked those comments. And I'm like, hell, I've actively seen him do it in other places in the game. Now, some people are saying he chooses when to do it, which I get. There's probably only certain areas that it's coded, but it is not only the opening. People literally just say things full-chested, and it's just, like, factually wrong. And don't get me wrong, I do that all the time. The difference is I'm creating content. Me talking out of my butt is half of the fun. But people will really just say things and just be, like, factually incorrect. And they just think that they're right. And other people are like, yeah, this guy's right. It's insane to me. So, like, the Zora literally just died. Imagine getting hit with a, oh my god, I'm dying, snapshot it every time you put the mask on. That's a good point. Is he re-experiencing that suffering? Ooh, also, this is... well, it's not really off topic. And I really need mods or Skip or really anyone to remind me. I realized... nice, a bomb chew. Is that my first one in this game, actually? I think that might be my first one in this game. I realized that it was such a missed opportunity that I didn't just post the clips of me fighting the bosses in Silksong. Like any boss fight that I just won, I could have just clipped it and put it on TikTok. I come across Silksong people literally just doing the fight. No camera. Nothing. It's just footage of them fighting. No commentary. And they'll get like thousands of views. And I'm like, oh, I guess I could have just done that. So, all that to say, when the Silksong DLC comes out... what thought? See an area to get up there. When the Silksong DLC comes out, remind me to do that. So I can Deku jump across this. I see that Navi is... or not Navi. Tattle is obviously interested in something. I need to be a big Goron boy to break that stuff. I guess I could blow it up with bombs. I don't know how else I could get over there. Can I just jump up? Ouch. Okay, that did not work. Really annoying. That's right, get box, nerd. Dolphin jump. Okay. Okay. Didn't quite make that. I'm assuming this is what you meant. Probably need hookshot, to be honest. Yeah, it keeps flying. Our tattle keeps flying like there's something over there for me to grab. Or like make appear or something. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at it with the invisible magic. I wonder if that could be it. Hey, don't touch me. I'm trying to explore. Time to play Silksong again. You should do a short Silksong ranking video. Boss ranking. See, I don't think that would really do it. I was just saying, like, I should have just taken the easy content when I could have. Which would have just been like, hey, I posted. Hey, look at that. Hey, oh, hey, that's the girl too. Look at me stumbling across the thing. Just kidding. I'm faking it. I knew exactly where to go all along. And someone specifically said that I was bad at faking this stuff. And I wanted to be like, yeah, dog, because it's not fake. Oh, man. All these Sherlock Holmes detectives, they got me beat, guys. Hello, it is me, the man that was dead. I am now a soul. Like by how hard they were, it will create engagement in the worst way, but many views, I'm sure. I feel like, unfortunately, that would take too much time. Because me just saying, I felt like the Lost Lace fight was a steep curve, really didn't bring out that much engagement. The person who watches your content and says you're bad at faking being bad are the same people who watch the sunrise and say we live in a simulation. They're the same people who are falling for AI stuff on Facebook, no doubt. They're the same people who only believe stuff that they already believe and they live in an echo chamber like all the time. And anything that is possibly against their already worldview, they just go, oh, that's fake news. There's no reasoning with these people. What if I play you a song? That sad face is trying to tell you something. You can see it in the expression. Yeah, play me a song. Oh, I thought he gave me a song. Crap. How about the Song of Healing? Song of Healing or two, you need another Zora mask. Yes. Give me your sword, child. What if I punch? No? Okay. So that's not the song. I'm sure it has to do like a very... Stop! Has to be a very specific song. And it's probably not the Goron Lullaby. Stab, then heal. Now we're talking. Like, oh, you stabbed me. No, I saved you from your stab wound. And they'll be like, well, you're the one who stabbed me. Yeah, but I'm also the one who saved you. Maybe I go learn the song in here. Who wants to teach me some music? That guy looks like a musicer. Of all of the things to get accused of, I figured people would be like, you're stupid, you're ugly, you're annoying, you smell funny, which I've gotten all of those things, but a lot of people have been like, this is an act. This guy's just faking it. I'm just like, what a weird assumption to make. Like, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people who do that on social media for attention. I always see those prank videos, and it's like, yeah, those are... I should have read what he said. I think he just got out of the way because I'm that guy. I'm literally wearing that man's face. Is this some Hannibal Lecter type stuff? Because that's what it feels like. Yo, Stingray Drummer has got to be the best thing ever. The concert in town is coming up, but it seems like all the band members are in a funk. I bet you didn't know that, huh? Especially Lulu. I haven't heard her voice in a long time. That's because her babies got kidnapped, but... I wonder if this is all related to the ocean turning all weird. Actually, I know a little bit of Lulu's secret, all right? Yeah, I want to hear it. There's a rumor that the ocean is getting weird because there's trouble offshore at Great Bay Temple. And they say, when that happens, something bad will befall the Zora descendant who's been protecting the temple. Do you catch my drift? And lately, Lulu has been looking kind of weird. Maybe Lulu's the... Yeah, duh. Anyways, thanks, Stingray, man. We're getting a piece of the puzzle. This has got to be surreal for smart characters like friends and family seeing you not act like you, like a body snatcher. For real! Why are these guys like standing guard? Like, I get that I need to go in as the Zora, but still. Excuse me. There we go. Ooh. If you guys think it's just because Lulu's not interested in me, I'd understand, but I'm telling you, it looks like something's really wrong. There's something you're trying to hide from me. I'm not running an inquiry and everything, but look, if we don't start rehearsing real soon, we're not going to be ready for the concert. You want to have a jam session? I do. Try following this phrase I wrote for your guitar. What do you mean, wrong? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, no, I didn't want to stop. No. Was I supposed to do it at the same tempo? Am I not supposed to do the same thing he's doing? I guess not. I don't know what I could possibly do. Fun fact, the music he was playing when you went in was the dungeon music from the original Zelda game. That is freaking cool as heck. Let me just hop up on stage here. It's a different melody you learn from each band member. Okay. So I need to go back to the other band members. Yeah, turn it up a bit. What is wrong with you? Figure out your levels, dude. Figure out your levels, dude. Okay, I need to go back to what's his face? Because maybe he'll play me. I'm supposed to learn a little bit from each band member, and then I go play it for what's her face. Play with me. No? Okay. I already heard it. Get away from me. I must not learn it from you. Also, I forgot the first half of the song already. It was like right down A. You say maybe not with the drummer, which, you know, that makes sense, except the Goron version of me plays musical notes with the drums. So that's what makes me, I would think, he's just as much important part. Okay, now this piano is metal. Why would I have the eggs? I guess am I supposed to go get the eggs first? I figured I was learning a song to get into the temple. No, you're not going to teach me anything. This guy told me to go get the eggs. Maybe I'm just way wrong. I don't know. I know that you're supposed to learn it from somewhere else. I'll shut up now. You are not being a problem, God Soldier. Shut up, I'm busy right now. Yo, rude. So you were trying to break in of her room? Okay. Adeku, what are you doing in this place? You learned the song from the game. In the game. You've got a good point. Maybe I should just go... I don't know. Maybe I should read her diary. To the Marine Research Lab to have them checked. I think I will take them right away. Okay. I tried to fight, but they were students. Blah, 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 blah. Well, Mikau, or however you say his name, rushed off to get the eggs and died. So, man, you were straight up back out there again? So, obviously, he did do something rash. Like a big dumb idiot. Okay, there's also this area. We be rolling. To the bottom. That's also what I was picking up. Was that he was the relationship, or they were in a relationship. Too bad he's dead now. Too bad I am using his face to also steal his body. Please leave me alone, you demon fish. I would like to get out of this water because I want to go back to the research center, which is probably that little... The first area I found this body. I kind of just ran off without actually exploring. So no pressure, yeah. And you're just giving her false hope for the future of everything. Yes, by wearing his flesh. So that I can hold my breath underwater is what it feels like. This looks like an important building. It's kind of a big deal. So we're going to go check it out. But also, I don't know what's going on in the background over there, but it looks pretty serious. Also, we can do one of these. Do one of these. I'm not your Zora lover. I'm secretly a 10-year-old boy. Yeah, way worse. Yeah, something that's got to be like temple related. Okay, kind of busy here. Thanks for that. Okay, this is what I thought. Maybe I can get a lead in here, because she said she went to go take it to here. You again? Yeah. I thought those were fetuses. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, dude. They're late. What are those Zoras doing? Oh, you never got the eggs. I'm excited about it too, but those important eggs haven't arrived yet. It takes about 1 to 3 days from the time Zora eggs are laid for them to hatch, but if they aren't kept in an aquarium until then, they may die. The reason for this is that the recent abnormal weather has caused the ocean temperature to rise in this region. Zora eggs are very sensitive to changes like in the temperature. The only way the eggs can hatch is if they're placed in this aquarium water, which I set aside for them long ago. The Zoras are well aware of this, but they're still late. I wonder if something has happened at Zora Hall. Okay, so that was the clue to go to Zora Hall. I've only learned half of the song. Excuse me as I try to jump into this pit. Climate change is a problem in Hyrule? Apparently so. All the cars you see, it's messing up their ecosystem. Oh, come back. Come back to me. God, what is the bad, annoying news, God Soldier? Was I supposed to get stuff done by the first day? I'm waiting for the inevitable explanation that I have messed something up. Why did that one get bigger when I hit it? Ooh, there's also this stuff over here. Wait, what is that thing? Oh, that's his memorial. That's his grave. Right. Rare fish inside. There's 7 eggs that you have to collect in the Pirate's Fortress and the area outside. You have to collect them in bottles and bring them to the Creepy Man. Since you only have 2 bottles, you have to backtrack a lot. Okay, so to me, that sounds like I should work on getting more bottles. I should look up Majora's Mask bottles. Southern Swamp. The first bottle you can get is from Kotake in the Southern Swamp Potion Shop. Yes, did that. Goron races. Another bottle can be found once you defeated Goat in this. Yes. That's where I got my second one. Romani Ranch. I need to actually put... Oh, Romani's Ranch. If you kill the alien ghosts at 2:30 a.m. on day 1, Romani will give you a bottle of milk. Okay, so there's third. Find the beavers near the Western Ocean and complete their 2-part Waterfall Rapids race within the... What? Milk Bar. On day 3 after 6 p.m., go to the Milk Bar and deliver Cafe's express mail to his mother, Madame Aroma. She will give you a bottle filled with Chateau Romani. On day 3 of 6 p.m., go to Icona Graveyard, wear the captain's hat, and order the stall children to dig up the grave. Enter the hole, remove your mask, and guide Dampe around so he digs up all the mounds. Defeat the Poe that I put... What are you even saying? Okay, we know the ghosts thing. We should do that, which means we'll have to... No, it's still the first day. Sick. That seems worth it to me. 2 bottles is only 3 round trips. Yeah, 3 bottles is 3 round trips. This would be 3, 3, and 1. On day 3, after 6 p.m., go to the Milk Bar and deliver Coffee's express mail. See, I don't have that one. Acquire Romani's mask and the special delivery lever. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Don't have the hook shot. Don't have the captain's hat. Okay, Romani Ranch it is. I think that's better than having 2. Because 2 would take 4 round trips. Whatever, it's still going to be annoying. Hold on, let me get back to chat here. It's so weird applying for jobs at public school and having questions on the application be like, were you ever arrested for abusing minors? Why is that weird? I feel like that should be, that's a pretty important question for jobs like that. There are 7 eggs you have to collect in the Pirate's Fortress, in the area outside of it. You have to collect them. Okay, yeah. It's spend an hour getting bottles now, or spend an hour getting eggs in 2 bottles. Up to you. I would say get to 2 bottles. Get 2 bottles if you can, but def 1 more at least. Yeah, I'm gonna get 1 more at least. 2 bottles. I mean, you think about it. If I had 4, that would be 2 trips. But the other like bottles or whatever are really weird in terms of how to get them. Okay, first things first. We need to speed up time. And then I need to teleport over to Romani's Ranch. Romani's Ranch. And then get ready to shoot some ghosts, I guess. I just need to keep them away from, keep them away from the barn? Is that like the big deal? Agree to help protecting the cows from being abducted from aliens from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. on the first night. If you can keep them all at bay until morning, Romani will give you a bottle of Chateau Romani. I want more coffee for this. That's for dang sure. Yeah, like I said, just stand on the box next to her and snipe them as they come. Okay. So I don't need to be on Epona and fly around the map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the ranch. And I'm going to have a couple hours in-game. Because it's still the first night, right? Oh, is this 7 a.m.? Or 7? No, it's 7 p.m. Okay. I'm going to go get some more coffee, and I'm going to go pee. I have 4 hours to do it. That's plenty of time, I think. I should turn into a Goron so I can roll over there fast. It's not 4 hours, it's 6 hours. This box. Do-do-do-do. Okay, you guys watch the game. I'll BRB. We'll go get coffee. Okay. I didn't miss it. And I think I just hurt my knee real bad. Good. 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 You know what? It's just strange to see that on a job application. It's sad that it has to be there. But that is the world we live in, unfortunately. Okay. Got a couple 12-hour shifts this week. I love working 12 hours with no breaks. No breaks? Isn't that's illegal? I think you're supposed to have a break every 8 hours, right? A 30-minute break? How is that legal? Like a 30-minute lunch break and then two 15-minute breaks every 8-hour period. Which is why most people get, you know, hour-long lunches. Why are you so pitiful today, huh? Federal law doesn't require it. Texas adheres to federal law. Any corporation can have their own version. Wow, I did not know that. Go lay down. No, go lay down. No, you're being needy. Go lay down. Listen, as soon as stream's over, you and I can cuddle up all you want, okay? Okay? I think that's bullcrap. Come here. Come on. Come here. Ugh, there you go. Big hugs. Okay. Okay. So the new shift in Whataburger, they don't give lunch breaks, period. That's so wrong. What? What are you doing? Yeah, that's Link. Wow. Yeah, I'm playing video games, huh? Mwah. Okay, do you want to go back under the desk now? Daddy's got to shoot some aliens, okay? Oh, gosh, big bear, that's a good bear. There's dog hair floating through the air. Floating through the air, I'm telling you. That reminds me, we got to change that air filter. Probably filled with your booty. Go lay down. Go lay down, Susie. Golly, yeah, shake it out. Shake it out, Taylor Swift. Now watch your little feet. I don't want to run over a toe. I don't want to go to the vet because you were in the way. She's just staring up at me. Okay, it is 1:45 I think they said 2:30. Keep that blicky on me. Just be ready. It'd be a lot easier if I could just stab them. This is probably too fast for that, so. We got 30 arrows. It's supposed to be 4 hours. I hear a noise. It sounds like an insane policy to have. Snowing dog hair. It really is. It's 1:15. I'm a little drunk and I need you now. Oh. I thought you were saying it was going to start 1:15 and that you were drunk in real life. And I'm like, wow, you're sick? Oh, Applejack is invested. Hey, go lay down. You don't need to see the UFOs. You don't need to see the aliens. Holy crap, they're real. We've got proof, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's see if I can actually hit them. Good start. Oh my god, there's so many. 2 for 2. Let's keep it going. How am I supposed to not run out of arrows? Just not miss any shots, I guess? Is this the barn? Well, you thought you were sneaky. Oh my god, he's coming right at me. He's got death in his eyes. Oh, there's some arrows. I'm about to sneeze. Oh god, the dog hair. Oh my god. Bro, we're just now hitting 4? The sun's so far away. This music's amazing. Come on. Whatever. Oh no, did I fail? Oh, come on. Dang it, I did not keep my head on a swivel. I did not keep my head on a swivel. Crap, man. Oh, doing this all over again makes me feel like I'm really just wasting my time. Crud. Yeah, I saw it too late, Dust Bunny. Okay, I get it. I get it. I suck, I lose. The map shows dots where they all are. Yeah, yeah. Yo, they take her? Holy crap! That's horrifying. What the heck? As a kid, I ran up to each one of the aliens to kill them, and it was extremely tense. Yeah. Oh. Oh my gosh, the dog hair is really bad. Oof. My allergies are freaking out. Okay, so I failed. That's great. Well, she's in a safer place now, technically. Actually, you got a point. Okay, so in order to get here, I have to get another powder keg bomb, which I guess I can buy. She's definitely not safer. I mean, the world is about to be completely destroyed in 3 days, I think is what Dust Bunny's point was. Dang it, man. Frustrating. Okay. So I guess I need money to buy a new powder keg. Yeah. I don't know how much it's going to be, though. Probably got to go ask him. ₹50. No thanks. Don't forget your reset box of rupees on the ledge. Honestly, that's genius. I'm gonna go grab those right now. Those, was that exactly 50? $100, I think. Okay, yeah, totally worth it. Genius, Dust Bunny. Genius. Per usual. Bum, 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 beep, boop, boop, beep, bop, boo, dee, bop. I think I did that last time. Do I need to be the Deku to jump across that? Or do I just need to give it a roll? Bunny hat, bunny hat, bunny hat. And I don't think I did a bunny hat for these. Better safe than sorry. Alright, we'll give it one more shot. If it doesn't go the way I want it to, then oh well. We'll cope with either without the bottle or just wait till next stream and give it another shot. We'll see. That's tough. Honestly, in retrospect, now that I'm like actually thinking about it, that's tough. Like as an adult, like that one snuck past me and I felt like I was doing pretty dang good. I hadn't missed a single shot. Oh man, I gotta make sure I have arrows too. I guess I can just talk to Romani and she'll give me arrows. Gotta rearm yourself on the way back out to Skinwalker Ranch, true. Yes. I'll buy one. Bar, 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 bar. Okay. Thank you so much for the bits. This man really wants to read me dry. First $300 isn't enough for a ding-dong costume, but now he's asking me to buy him coffee. Pensive. You're talking about the Ko-fi stream again? What do you want from me? I am gonna make a deposit. I have a lot more rupees than I thought. Okay, now that I've done that, I've got the bomb. And that's why random bot notices of donations works. Works is a very, loose word there. It was more just me setting it up, you know, in the future. If people ever, you know, if I ever take off as a streamer. It wasn't really meant to incentivize people that are here now, if I'm being honest. Bum, 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 bum. It's just a shame that a typical cup of coffee costs $6. So true. You know what? That's gonna blow up. That's gonna blow up soon. None of you wants to give me arrows? But you already made hundreds with less than 80 followers in a month. That's technically not true. Unfortunately, Twitch really does do be taking chunks out of it. That's for sure. Oh god, dude, my knee is actually killing me right now for some reason. You don't get $5 for a sub anymore? No. I mean, for a sub, it's like $2.50. And that's like before taxes and things get taken out. So no. No, Twitch is honestly probably the worst way to take donations, unfortunately. Ocarina is what I need. Because I need to speed up time. That is true. It is at least 120, but that is not hundreds, plural. Twitch Prime gives the full value. Why is that orange? Why is what orange? Why is what are you talking about? What's orange? It's orange on my screen. What is orange on your screen? My name. Oh, beats me, dude. Is this just gonna take me to the dawn? Do I have to sit here for 8 hours of in-game time to get to 2 o'clock? Dawn would be 6 a.m., wouldn't it? It only takes me to 6 p.m. Can't you speed up the time? That was me speeding up the time. Also, this is why people get frustrated with this game. Yeah, like, what am I supposed to do? Dang, man, you really get punished if you mess up this thing, then. Time isn't even slowed down. Wow. It would have been nice, at least in my opinion, if they could have like picked out what chunk you wanted to do, or if you wanted to like if you wanted to pick like the very specific time, like the hour. I feel like that would have been nice. Okay, I see the dots. I see the map. It's right there. And MM3D, that's how it works. I'm assuming 3D is the 3DS, is that right? So we will be chilling until it pops up. Technically, it is still hundreds. I never specified the unit. So it is, in fact, hundreds of dimes or whatever. Ooh, you've got me there. You do have me there. I mean, one could argue that when you're saying hundreds and you were talking about money, that most people would fall back on the belief that you're talking about dollars, but technically you are correct. You never specified. They could have been hundreds of pennies, thousands of pennies, if you will. Guys, what are we going to play after Zelda? Don't forget to put on the bunny hood to check around the barn easier. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. You probably said that earlier, and I didn't hear it, but brilliant. Bunnyhood is on. It is still 8 o'clock, 8:45. Millions of fractions of cent. You're basically a millionaire. That's true. That's true. You got me. This doesn't have to be on my face. Turner512, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Don't be sorry. You're fine. I vote Rain World. That's highly likely. I was going to. I'm going to play Mina the Hollower in the middle of the Zelda franchise. That's happening. But that's also a very Zelda DNA type game, so it makes sense. Post Zelda franchise, I don't know what to play. We're gonna play Silksong DLC whenever it comes out too. So if it's God dang it, Truth, that just made me depressed. Shut up! You're sick too? My sweet boys! My sweet baby boys are both sick and I can't take care of you? Makes me so angry. I'm so sorry you're sick, dude. Must be something going around. I really liked doing the Zelda franchise. I don't know how many franchises are out there. I don't think we should just jump right into another franchise. But also, I hate the thought of like, oh, I don't know what to play next. That kind of mentality always stressed me out. It says the dog will bark when there's one near the barn, but I don't think I heard one earlier. I feel like I heard the dog barking a lot. That may have just been the one. I got the hantavirus. No, you don't. Oh man is sick and I've been starting to feel it. So yeah, hopefully it's just allergies, not the hentai virus. God, I love hentai. You and Samuel L. Jackson. So yeah, I love the Zelda franchise. I love that we've been doing this. I don't know if I necessarily want to hop directly into another one. So, Rain World is definitely top of the list post Zelda franchise. Maybe there's a couple of other games. How long is Rain World? If I had to guess, like shooting from the hip, it'd be under 30 hours, right? Which is like most. I feel like that's probably like the average game length. You say he, ah ha ha ha. As long as you want it to be. If you do another franchise, Mario is a great contender. Mario is an insane contender. I would actually be super jazzed to play a lot of Mario games. Specifically, Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy would be excellent. I'm sorry, is Rain World, like, really obtuse and super confusing? I don't know much about it except from what I've seen from, you know, trailers and whatnot. Waterworld with Kevin Costner? Listen, I love that movie. Everyone I've ever talked to hates that movie and thinks it's really bad and stupid. And I think that movie's great. And I don't know what's going on in the world that they're just like, nah, this movie's absolute garbage. I think it's a fun time. I don't know if I would say it's super confusing, but it doesn't explain itself. It's either sub 2 hours or between 40 to 90 hours, depending on how experienced with platformers you are and how much you like exploring. You could also do Kirby if you want to do a big difference genre, and then you can go down the road of Mass Effect or something like that. That's true. It doesn't just have to be Nintendo older games. I mean, we're obviously going to do... I want to do the Resident Evil franchise through October. That's another thing we need to look at that would be helpful to me, is once we get done with the Zelda franchise, maybe look back and be like, it took this long overall to do this many games, that kind of thing. Okay. Need to get focused up here. It's almost 2. It took me 20 hours personally. I feel like I'm pretty good with platformers. Exploring, I feel like I can fall flat. I love Waterworld. I watched it on VHS when I was a kid at my grandpa's. Yeah, it was one of the 3 VHS we had. Waterworld, Independence Day, and that Dragon movie with Sean Connery. Heck yeah. Isn't that just Dragonheart? Rain Man with Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman? Okay. Turner, I'm sorry you're sick, buddy. What do you have for real? You just, you got some cold stuff going? I played it for around 8 hours, and I have no idea how far I got into it. I certainly never encountered any of the actual story. What? You played Silksong, and I can always help you if you need it, so the enemies will be the only thing slowing down, really. Now, if you like it and you buy the DLC, it might easily get to 120 to 300 hours. Is it... How can a game... It's not a roguelike, is it? Where you can just play it over and over again? Ugh. This is a stupid minigame. It's not. It's extremely vast. Wow, that, I mean, that sounds impressive, to say the least. Get sniped. Oh, I can see, okay, I see the dots. I see the dot back there. That's what he's barking at. Got it. Need it to come into view. Come on. Come on, big dog. Okay. I see that there's one, like, right next to me. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Get it right this time, you twerp! Oh, that's way too far. Crud. Oh, okay. We got it. Oh. Sorry, I was locked in there. You played Silksong. Okay, Dragonheart, that's it. Now, if you... Okay, DLC. It's extremely vast. It's just really big. When you drop the variety streamer and purely become a Rain World streamer... I take out a loan and gift another 100 if you did that. It will depend on your tolerance for peering into the black box. Ooh, that's scary. You hear that, iCarly? Thanks for the bits. The exact reason is why I would run up to them and shoot them. Yeah. We need to open a betting thingy for how many times he dies to each enemy type in Rain World, I'm guessing. The first time anyone plays Rain World, they die. There's no shame in it. I'm sure I will die a lot. Remember having to do it 5 times as a kid? By black box, I don't mean the lament configuration. I mean like obscured mechanics. Oh. It sounds like it's going to be really bizarre. We did it. The 3rd bottle. Let's go, baby. All for some milk. Let's go. The mechanics are simple. The ecosystem, however, interesting. I just like, it sounds like one of the most unique gaming experiences I'm gonna have. Base game Rain World is pretty much just the ecosystem. It's very unique. Okay, so I've got the bauble. Bauble number 3 acquired. Unfortunately, we're past... Wow, we're really past time today. We're past time today, and I think the next thing is going to figure out how to get inside of the water temple. So we're probably going to save that for tomorrow. I don't think there's anything else that I can do here immediately that really needs me to do. It's not like top priority. I really do need to start all that effort for a bottle of milk, true. I fought off an alien invasion, protected this girl's farm, saved her life, by the way. And I got a bottle of milk. I'm missing so many masks. Here's the thing. I'm not a completionist by any sense of the word. I do not want to finish the game missing this many masks. That said, how many of these are actually useful? This is super useful. This is useful. I can't imagine all of these are going to be useful masks. Like, that just work in the world of Zelda. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we've already got a mask where I'm just like, this doesn't really help in the game. This solves some puzzles, but this is like, this is good everywhere. This is good if you're out of bombs. This is good for collecting the fairies, which is super nice. This is good for finding secrets. Okay, sure. But I feel like there are so many masks missing, and I can't imagine them being that important. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. There is lore, but I can already tell you will not be going for the base game lore stuff, knowing your stance on completionism. That's so true. Plus, I get very confused when it comes to storylines. Super easy. When I played, I got to the ocean and went underground and got stuck in a sewer system and couldn't wall jump my way out of it despite spending like 45 minutes there. And I put it down and I want to go back and beat it, though. I have to imagine they patched the wall jump thing. One of the most useful masks is the stone mask. It makes enemies not see you. Some enemies, not all of them. That's interesting. There's only really a few that are quite useful, and the rest are largely situational or quest related. That's what I figured. I don't know how I feel about that. If I'm being honest, I'm not going to put this stuff online because people will just argue with me. I feel like unless the mask is like important, it kind of feels like they were just... It just feels bloaty. Like, this mask is literally just to do the cuckoo quest or whatever, and it's like, I don't know if it's ever going to come up again. And therefore, to me, it's just like, kind of pointless. It solved one puzzle. Some of these masks essentially function as keys to a certain lock, and then they're useless afterwards. Like, again, this mask, always useful. This mask, technically always useful. This mask, always useful. Finding stuff, always useful. This is, like, completely worthless now. Am I the only one thinking that? Here's the thing. I'm not the most knowledgeable of this game, so maybe I'm wrong. But you do get a dope song out of the Brimmed Mask. Okay, that's a good point. There's remix settings now. Turn on pulling spears out from the wall. Huge quality of life setting, in my opinion. Made me hate my life just a little less during my Gormand run. Gormand? As for wall jumping, 100-page Google Doc for movement. Highly recommend a read. What? What? 100-page Google Doc for movement? Dude, I couldn't even be bothered to learn, I don't even remember what it's called. Bunny hopping. I wasn't even bothered to learn bunny hopping in Apex Legends. And that certainly wasn't 100 pages, and that was certainly more useful. They include a lot of stuff to add variety to the game, and there are masks that help with getting other masks. Ringworld has a lot of extra you can learn for speedrunning and whatnot. Gormand like a food connoisseur. Yeah, there's a character in Silksong that's Gormand. I'm like 90% sure. Ploinking? What is ploinking? Gotta get my plinking down. Given the fan base, I'm sure half that Google Doc is ooh woo? What? What? Also, I did not mean to rub back in here. I'm just kind of chatting while just goofily running around. Goofily. Nope, it's very professional, actually. The ooh-woo is in the Discord. I wouldn't mind seeing you unlock all the masks. I think you would enjoy the lover storyline. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the lovers. They said I needed something. Bombs? I think bombs. Nothing says love like like explosions. I highly doubt I'm gonna get all the masks. I'm gonna be honest. You plan on going further in the game? Not today. God Soldier, you're excused from duty. Are you chewing on your toadies? I can hear you chewing on your toadies. Only reason I'm asking is if I'm gonna take some turns and I'm going sleeping. Love you, bye. Okay, love you too, buddy. Feel better. I cannot believe y'all are both sick. God Soldier in turn, my sweet boys. My sweet babies. Y'all sleep well, okay? Get some good rest. I need to go turn some stupid clips of me into TikTok and shorts content so it can get 200 views and have people call me a liar. That sounds like exaggerated bitterness. It's actually on point for right now. That's my other concern. I really am excited for Mina the Hollower. I feel like that'll do great. It's a brand new game. There's probably going to be a lot of excitement based around it. 10 out of 10. We'll see how other things go. We'll see how other things go. Da 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 dee ba doo dee dee bee. LARP, LARP, LARPy, you LARPing bros, so much LARP. Yeah, someone told me I was bad at faking it. It was so obvious I was faking it. I'm bad at it. I don't like that you slide forward when you march. Oh yeah, he just looks like he's backwards moonwalking. Do you have Sint in the Discord? Alright, I'm gonna check it out. Actually, I'm gonna check it out now while we're talking. Who up plinking? Whoa! It looks like you get launched. Me when I'm ploinking. Yep, same. Who up plinking they slug cat? Consider that they are just stupid and go through life impaired. 100%. Yep. The physics in the game look so loose and wonky. And I don't mean that as like an insult. I know wonky kind of usually sounds like a bad thing. But it feels like almost fluid is what I would say. The entire game is physics-based. Fascinating. Well, I should probably save it, huh? Ba 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 ba. You basically push and pull the slug cat, and all the creatures are sort of controlled via physics and procedural animation. It's incredibly weird at first the time you play, but after a few hours you'll get used to it. And once you master it, well, yeah, then I'll be ploinking. I can't get over how weird that sounds. You'll be the one to ploink. I'll be a ploinking master, if you will. Ooh, a ploinking their slug cat. That meme gets me every time, I'm not gonna lie. The iguanas roll around on themselves in a very interesting way. Do they be ploinking as well? They be ploinking it? Alright, folks. Hey, alright, I'm gonna call it there. We're gonna be back tomorrow, same time. We will actually do a dungeon tomorrow. If I can figure out how to get in, we will do a dungeon. That's the Arcademic guarantee. Alright, hopefully nobody else gets sick. Hopefully I don't get sick. Rachel's actually feeling quite sick today. I don't know what's going around. I'm scared. I'm scared for my life, and you should be too. Join again tomorrow for more anxiety-ridden statements like that. Much love, as always. Always a pleasure. Catch y'all later. Peace out, homeschoolers. Bum 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 bum.